Hello, chat. Is that the guy from Ben 10? I don't know. Yo, chat, I'm getting. Yo, I'm going home. I'm going home. Nope, not dealing with that. Not today. Anyway, Borgus Dorgus was good. Spectral was good. Brain and Jar, how we doing? Nafam Goat, how's it going? Corruptor, what is good? Shadow King, hello, hello. And Voltaire, how are we doing? Odax MC was good. Chat, one of the bounties, one of the Raven Guard bounties has been claimed. One of the bounties has been claimed. Squid Kids is gone. Squid Kid has, Squid Kid's bounty was claimed. He is done. And I'm very happy about it. I'm glad that it's working. I'm glad. Yo, I actually was good. Flustered Femboy, how are we doing? Just now? Yes, indeed. Was good, Gorilla. Pet skin when? Alright, buddy. Alright, no. That coupon expired 4 years ago, my friend. Alright, now. Anyway, chat, I need to craft this into the primordial belt at some point soon. Not right now, though, because I have other things to do, I guess. I've got to do some other things, I suppose. Would you kick them? Probably. Thing is, though, thing with Mosquito Shortbow is it's actually a really good... Rate my skin, 6 out of 10. I know, I know which one it is. It was in the hub. 6 out of 10. It's genuinely slightly disturbing. I can't... It is unironically slightly disturbing. I'm gonna go to my garden, then. If anybody, if people want my soul, then I'm gonna go to my garden. And people can take my soul. Is Raven Guard good on the friendless life mode? Raven Guard's just fun in general, I'll be honest. Raven Guard's just genuinely fun. It is unbelievably unbalanced right now. And is in desperate need of some changes. The admins really desperately need to fix a few things with it. Like, I think it's a fun game mode. But Warrior is kind of repetitive. I mean, that's the point. Granted, obviously, it is in beta, so there is a very small amount of actual content in the game yet. It is in beta for a weekend. But, can you go Newt? Yeah, hold it. But it is going to be a repetitive game. Like, extraction shooters are repetitive. That's kind of in the nature of them. Yo, Mr. Awesome, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. But yeah, stuff like the warrior class is frankly just disgustingly overpowered right now. It really desperately needs a change. Meow. Knight's the best class, gets the best weapon, the best armor, and gets better skills than warrior. Are we sure? I've wiped an entire team in 4 hits with warrior. Which is the only reason that I say it's so strong. Assassin and Hunter just straight up suck. Unfortunately. Assassin got hit the worst. It really does just straight up suck ass. There is... You can use the Cursed Halberd, which does 100 damage. Yeah, but that's... What? Okay, but Warrior has one that does over 140 damage. Warrior has a weapon that does over 140. Or has over 140. So, what is the swing speed? 0.7. It is, I mean, it's enough to, with an armor break, one-tap most players as long as they don't have high armor. Dying with a plus 30 defense, heal, plus... Wait. Only 15 seconds before dying? Yeah, I mean, okay. The healing is a whole separate thing that needs to be dealt with. To be honest, I think the most pressing matter with it is basically just... They need to fix the balancing of other classes. Warrior and Knight are way too strong. Assassin and Hunter just completely suck. They both can get one-tapped extremely easily. Highest, each piece, the highest I've seen was 7. Yeah, Knight has absurd defense. Like, Knight has some insane armor pieces. Knight has some genuinely insane armor pieces. Right, I forgot about the fog. Hold on. Yeah, where's my video setting? Shader packs. I forgot about the fog. Gotta turn that off. There we go, that's better. Someone with a Charlie Coke skin? Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. But yeah, like, honestly, a team with one knight and 2 warriors is just so insanely strong. Like that's all you need to absolutely dominate any lobby. There we go. That's kind of all you need to actually absolutely dominate just about any lobby. I'll be honest, like, because it does 55 damage with... That is true. Issue is, though, is that, like, high DPS doesn't matter if you can't, like, if you die too fast, though. The DPS, there's a fine balance, and some of the, yeah... Like, some of the warrior and knight weapons are just so overtuned to the point that Assassin's high DPS just doesn't matter, because they're dead before they can even do anything. Zachary Coleman was good. How are you say? I'm doing brilliant, thank you very much. Like, Knight is the only class in the entire game that I wasn't able to one-tap. Like, every other class with the right use of abilities, I could just insta-kill. And considering the skill lasts for 10 seconds, like, that's a whole... Like, Knights are only 2 shots, to be fair. Like, they are only 2 shots. It's, you know, kill one potion, kill the other potion, Knight, or, finish Knight. You sure you have a quest going? Oh, I don't. GG. But yeah, it's a little cooked. Issue with Assassin is it just doesn't do anything that Assassins should do, I guess is the way of putting it. Like, it doesn't have, it doesn't do that, the one thing that they're particularly good at, which is, well, sneak attacks. But in a game mode that's so heavily PvE focused, like, Assassin doesn't have its... It doesn't have its main factor. Like, at least... They should at least add backstab or something to it. Like, they should at least give Assassin, like, a backstab passive or something. Because right now, it does low damage and really low health. And its movement speed is the exact same as any other class. It doesn't have any extra stamina. And it not exactly good at hiding or running away, particularly. Like, it could be really good, don't get me wrong. Like, the game could be extremely good. Hunter can get an arrow that basically stops people in their place, so a knight with rally and wound be best. With warrior, arm break, and war cry probably be... Yeah. Yeah, it's a little cooked. It's a little cooked. It's a little cooked for sure. Chad, I don't think I'm too far off of spider level 8 now, which in other words means we're pretty close to getting Sting. Oh, also another thing, another small thing to mention. Yeah, Mosquito Bow is actually a really good healing item. funny thing. After the Vitality update, Mosquito Bow is now valid for healing. That said, why did I die so fast? Do I not have any? Oh, 1 minute. But yeah, Mosquito Shortbow is a valid healing item due to its nasty bite ability. Healing you for 189 health on hit, by the way. It's really good for healing. It's a really good healing item, which is quite funny. I find it quite amusing. What's good, Deleter? How's it going? Stop leaking the tank methods. Absolutely not. But yeah, you just kind of shoot stuff. And if you have duplex, you heal pretty fast. Duplex plus 100 attack speed, you heal quite quickly. See? Oh, you heal so fast. It's so funny. You finished the fishing? Nah, I've decided to do some spider today. You heal so fast. I find it funny. I like it. I think it's great. Ungatekeep the friends list. What do you mean? Bro, I ain't about to go through my friends list. Holy, there's 326 pages. What are we saying? Yo, what do you mean ungatekeep the friends list? What? Did I miss a friend request? No? Is Drain or Lifesteal the best? They both kind of suck, I'll be real. I would probably stick with Drain, though. Because the more Drain you have, the more you can spam stuff like Mosquito. Or the more vitality you have and the more vitality you gain, the faster you can spam Mosquito. And other healing items. Making Drain just kind of better, overall. And this has a pretty high vitality cost. First time I catch stream, been watching the vids for a minute. Love the funny moments you put in the videos. Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, chat. I've been having a bit of a fun time with this profile recently. So I've got a bunch of other profiles that they added passive healing. Indeed. You missed a friend, or did I? Oh, I did. My bad. But yeah, there's a bunch of other profiles I kind of want to do. Post Taurus Canyon. And there's a bunch of other slightly more longer term profiles I kind of want to do. So I'm kind of having troubles with motivating myself enough to grind skills on here instead of just do dumb shit. So I guess we'll see what's in the future for this profile. I'll be honest. I'll definitely keep it as the main profile. That's for sure. I just don't know how much I'll play on it. Or maybe I won't keep it as the main profile. Maybe a different one will come along. And this will eventually get removed. You never know. What I will say, though, is the Tier 5 Kudra profile is in no way, shape, or form ending up doing anything. What profile is this? This is the one that was the M7 speedrun. And the Blaze profile, actually. It was both of them. But I don't know. I might just make it into a profile that I just kind of fuck around on. At some point in the future. Not 100% sure. Like, for example, like, if another profile at some point happens, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to keep going on that one instead. Or the specific videos made from it work out being more enjoyable to make. I might turn this one, I might swap around, have this one as accepting Contra, and just have fun, basically. And then have the other one as the more serious profile. What profile are you on currently? This is the one that was the M7 profile. Kind of just, yippee! I can craft the thing now. Hold up. Hold on. Fast way to get Skyblock level 5 on bingo. Brother, I do not have a clue, I'll be real. I got no idea, my friend. Hold on. I gotta get the stuff. I gotta get 2 stacks of these. 128. Then I gotta get... To be fair, I mean, I could just drop the wasps, because I mean... I actually, no, I don't have enough meter thinking about it, but... Oh, I gotta get 2 of these. Then how much soul string was it? 3 stacks. At least soul string's pretty cheap. 1, 2, 3. Spamming minion upgrades is relatively quick. Yes, that is actually very true. I can craft this, right? Oh, I don't have the wasps. Right, I'm being stupid. Now it should be craftable. Give me a second. I'm not a high enough Spider Slayer level to craft it yet. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, we gotta lock in a little bit here, chat. We gotta lock in a little bit here. Hold on. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not that far off of being Spider 8. I don't think. I don't think I'm that far off actually. Pretty sure we're fairly close. Nice one. Look, man, I kind of forgot that you need to be level 8 to craft it. Like, it's kind of dumb. The fact that you can drop it beforehand, before you can craft it's kind of stupid in my opinion. I need help. What is a great money-making method right now? I need to make money. Flaming spider and basil hunting is pretty good. It depends on what you consider as great money-making method, to be fair. Like, it depends on how much money per hour you think of as great. Scorpion foil worth it. Yeah. Unless for some reason you happen to have tier 3 daggers. Then you might as well just use those for spawning. I need an opinion. I got a Juju bow currently, and I'm able to craft a mosquito bow. Is it worth upgrading that bow for dungeons? Mosquito is very good. How much are you making with Tara? Basically nothing. I do not have my meter set. Maybe like a couple of mil per hour. Yo, Palasti was good. How's it going? How you been? Like, I'm pretty much gonna keep my meter off, I think, on every single Slayer. Unless I drop a die. That is if I drop a die, then the meter gets turned back on. But unless that happens, the meter's staying off. Oh, chat, by the way, there's a funny little thing in this area of the map. Where is it? Where's my black hole? There's a funny little... Will you make Raven Guard content? When it fully releases, probably. I've got one more video planned on the beta server. Like, when it releases, I'll probably make a few videos. I don't have any plans to become like a full-time Raven Guarder or something. What should be in my chest? Is hunting better? Yes. Most hunting methods would be better than that. You should do Spider Slayer when Taurus Canyon drops. Ooh. But yeah, like, there's a bunch of different hunting methods. Flaming Spider's good. Basil's good. Golden Ghouls are decent. They're not amazing. Hide on Leaf is also pretty good. Invisibug's not great anymore, but if you do the Hide on Leaf and Invisibug at the same time, that's pretty good. Coralot's also pretty good. Pandas are pretty decent as well. I'm good. Currently going home. Then going to grind Heart of the Mountain 6 so I can do slow powder mining. Yo, W. Good luck, good luck. Hold on, let me grab my black hole, because there's a funny little thing. So those of you who've done the Nether quest, you'll know that you talk to L right around here. You talk to L right around here. There is no NPC there right now. However, you can place the black hole really high up, but you can't put the black hole in this area because it is too close to an NPC. Anywhere around here is apparently too close to an NPC. Shouldn't hunting methods be about 25% better? What do you mean? Yeah, apparently this is too close to an NPC, which is a little weird. Sludge, I believe, is still good for money. Could be wrong. I don't think it's bad, though. I should really swap lobby. I've just yoinked this guy's spot. Is it worth the upgrade from Mosquito over Juju? I'd say yeah. Mosquito also gives access to, you know, doing Spider Slayer if you ever feel like it. As it's basically a requirement for decently timed bosses. Max fortune without is 180. Yeah, okay, but more fortune means that you make less money. I think early game hunting will probably be worse. Late game hunting will be better. Is my opinion of what will happen after Taurus. I gotta find a new lobby. When are you gonna do dungeons again? No idea. No idea. At some point. Max fortune right now is about 130. Depends on the shard type. For common and uncommon shards, it's about 150. For epics, it's about 130. So 140. No, epics, I believe, is about 130. Legendaries is 100. No. Epics 140, legendaries, I think, are 130. Wanna go in for G-Drag for no reason? I mean, G-Drag's a really fucking good pet, so... How much you make an hour when you're trying to? About 50 mil-ish. But I haven't particularly bothered grinding for money in quite a while. Good hunting method for early games. Hide on Leaf, Coralot, Panda. Those three. If you want to make some progress at the same time, then Golden Ghoul with Zombie Slayer. Voracious Spider with Tarantula. Flaming Spider's just not worth doing with bosses. To try to get a Crown of Avarice? Yeah, no. That is not worth it for me to get. Way too expensive. Even with Diaz, there is no valid reason that I should have a Crown of Avarice at this stage in the game. Who's mayor right now? Scorpius. 200 mil, I'm level 82. And? G-Drag good. If you get one and level it up, it's... I mean, it's just kind of free. Breath of the visited me 5 times, but I still don't have access to the analyzer. How many times does Beth need to visit you? What? How many Beth visits do you need? Your defense is kind of low. Yeah, I know. It's fine. I don't really need it that much. Like, my defense doesn't really matter if I don't die. That's the fun part. Yeah, if you just, when is the indie rock playlist gonna come on? Good question, man. Good question. Maybe one day when I can be bothered to make it. How many bosses we got left? A couple. A decent couple. And tell me what I need to progress on. I'm afraid I don't really do PVs, but if you don't have all your skills maxed out, then there's your answer. Pick one and do it. Where in the... Oh, wait, I don't need to pick up items anymore. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, huge. She visited 5, but I still don't have access to it. Then you've done something wrong. Mosquito Shortbow a good option for dungeons if I can't afford a term yet, or should I just... If you have no care for doing Spider Slayer at any point, then just stick with Juju. Do you have Helianthus? Nope. I'm not a high enough farming level. 200 I don't do that much farming. Thank you for not scamming me out of my fungi cutter. Why would I scam you out of a fungi cutter? What would scamming someone do for me? That would just cause problems. That would just be negative. I'm getting whole ass emails that you're live. Yo. What? Actually, no, I get them as well. I just have notifications off. $40 or something crazy at level 75. I mean, farming makes a lot of money. But farming makes a lot of consistent money, actually. It's, frankly, probably the single best skill in the game to start with. I'll be honest, it depends on how much time you have to play per day. Like, if you have a lot of time to play per day, farming is probably the single best skill to start with. Because you can just mindlessly farm up just coins. At consistent rates. Hunting obviously makes more money per hour for its setup cost, but the massive difference between hunting and farming is the consistency. Just fish and bio. Biofishing takes longer to get into, though. It takes longer to make the same amount. Buy a sort of bad health. I don't wanna. I mean, I have one. I just can't bother to get it out. I don't know. It's somewhere. Maybe I don't have one, actually. I think I do. I'm not used to the textures. Like, I'm looking for weapons, and I'm looking for a wooden sword, and it's just not a wooden sword. Like, a sword of bad health is just not a wooden sword anymore. I lied to you. No? What? Any early game hunting money-making methods that are better than sludge? I don't know how much sludge makes, so I can't answer that. Why do you have 5 of them? Because I hoard stuff. I think bro, that's your question when I have this as a backpack. Like, this is one of my backpacks. I just hoard stuff because I can't be asked to sell it. It's too much effort. What did I do wrong after 5? She never visited again and said after 5 it unlocks. Bro, how would I know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know the quest line. Invisibugs don't make very much. They make like 25 and 30 metal max fortune. Ow. That hurt a lot. Go back to the lab? Did they... I don't know. Did you go back to the lab? Or, I don't know. There's going to be something in the quest line that you've missed. I don't know what it is. Flares after update? I mean, flares are still... Oh, no. Flares are actually dog shit right now. I think, aren't they? Where are they? Yeah, flares are tragic right now. What was the flare shot again? I think you'll still play Raven Guard every now and then. I plan to make one more video on it, but like... But, like, let's be real. It is in extremely early beta. There is not a lot of content in the game. There is not a lot of stuff to do. Right now. Like, I want to make one more PvP focused video. And then, probably just log off. I think as long as they put some balance, as long as they make some small balancing changes to the classes, and obviously add a fuck ton more content, it should be a really fun game. Like, Raven Guard should be a really fun addition to the network. They go back to the lab, nothing there. Is there any way to report this as a bug or something? Yeah, on the forums. Are you sure you did all of, like, okay, go back through the quest steps and just ensure that you've completed all of them. Like, go onto the wiki, go back through all the quest steps, ensure that everything is completed before you go ahead and report a bug or something. Just double check there's nothing that you've missed. I mean, I would assume they have the greenhouse quest done. It would be I'm pretty sure it kind of gets blocked if they don't. Is Withered better than Fabled outside of dungeons? Nah. Not really. Gotta head out. Have a great rest of the stream. Alright, well. See you, Thank you very much for coming in. Much appreciated. Didn't need to heal there. That is just a massive waste of vitality. GG. It's okay, though. Alright, Sword of Bad Hell just kind of doesn't do anything. Right, as soon as I'm Spider level 8, I'm going to be able to pick myself up a Sting and a... What's his name? There's a lot of videos, but nothing's there for me. Yeah, I have no idea, bro. I'll be real. Dark Claymore worth it? No, go to Hype. Dark Claymore is not that good. What combat pet would you recommend outside of E-Drag and G-Drag? For what? What are you doing? Is kind of, I guess, the first question to ask there. I should get a tarantula pet. Come to think about it. That feels like it would be a smart thing to do. That feels like it would be an intelligent thing to do. How much are they? I mean, what? There's no point in getting a mythic one, so I might as well just get a legendary. That'd kind of just be a waste. Start Slayer quest. Use. Fun facts, by the way, chat. The boss gives more XP per hour than the spawning of it, which is strange, I guess. Start Slayer quest. Tarantula. There we go. Dungeons and general stuff. Okay, well, they're different pets, so... Are you a bird? Are you, in dungeons, are you, wait, were you the art... Okay, you're an archer, so... For dungeons, you want to use a skeleton. For out of dungeons, probably a lion. If you're in the nether, then you use a blaze pet. Get some shard for defense. I don't need it, though. Why would I bother? Why would I bother getting more defense when I just don't need it? It's just straight up a waste of time. Where'd you go on your holiday? I went to Portugal. It was very nice. A very enjoyable experience. Dropped anything? Today, only one violet. Well, yeah. Today, only one violet venom. But we have managed to get a single primordial eye from Spider Slayer, which is bloody unreal. That's good, Linky. How doing? When are you gonna make the belt? When I'm Spider Slayer level 8. Because, you know, as is Hypixel logic, you can drop the item before you can craft the thing. So, W, I guess. I mean, look, I'm not gonna complain, like, I've dropped something that I really absolutely should not have. Never play War Thunder. I don't plan to, don't worry. How much does hunting these mobs hunt? Let me check the prices quickly, and then I'll be able to tell you. Once this boss dies, I'll quickly look at prices. I think you can deal more damage with foil. I probably can. I can't be bothered to buy it. Actually, you know what I am gonna do? Come to think about it, before someone else buys it. It's that one. I'm going to obtain that real quick. I deal like, I mean, okay, the reason I deal so little damage is because I'm using a very low level G-Drag pet. When are you farming? I don't know, probably not for a long time. I pretty much never farm. Reason I do such low damage is because of the pet that I'm using. I'm kind of leveling up a level 122 G-Drag without a bank. I say without a bank. There's 50 mil in there, but I do a lot more damage if I use my blaze. But at the same time, I don't really want to do that. Because pet XP. You need Spider 8 to use Sting. Correct. But I would like to buy a very good Sting before somebody else gets it. For a fairly low price. Oh shit, I forgot to check prices. Hold on. Can you leave, please? Where were they? Flaming Spider, 16. Probably about between 40 and 45, I'd assume. At 16k per, it should be between 40 and 45 mil an hour. I mean, not going to be up at the high, not going to be up at 50 anymore, but definitely somewhere around 40 to 45. How do I get a Dusk Rain? It's in the greenhouse questline. Like you literally have to do it. It's from wheat. What did you say I should hunt for money? Instant sell right now. Don't. Okay, if you want to instant sell, don't hunt. There is no hunt in the game that you should be instant selling. Is there a good hunting method right now? I mean, yes, there's quite a few. Do you have a Hyperion? Once again, flaming spiders are good. Basils are good. Basils do require fusions, but they are good. I mean, they're decent without fusions, to be fair. Why'd you... because I tend to just ignore spam. I'll be real. They sell like 28, 31 mil an hour instant sell. Do you know if there's a better shard I can hunt? I have 108. For instant sell, probably not. Maybe Basil, I don't know. But for instant sell, realistically, probably not. If I had a hype, there wouldn't be a problem. There are hellwisps and bats. Okay, well... yeah. I like when people... yeah. What fusion is there for Basils? Go look it up. Didn't you get wiped? No? So, as I've just been saying about flaming spiders, they make good money. Once again, Basils also make good money. Good lord. Right, I've got to get spiders. 8. So you have swarm and weapon. Yep. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Chimera, Brian. I am buying Chimera. That is not worth getting. Not a shot Chimera is worth getting for me. Hell no. Oh, that ain't gonna do shit. In fact, Chimera would, considering how shit my G-Drag is, it'd probably be better. Chimera would unironically be worse than Swarm. I mean, to be fair, like, oh, man. My best use of Chimera would unironically be a Ragnarok X. And even then, it's a push. I joined when you put the sting on your storage. Why don't you use that sting? Because I can't use it yet. I physically cannot use it. Even if I wanted to. I bought it because it's a good price. And so I got it a little early before anybody else had the chance. Whereas 12k subs and he acts like he has 1k. What do you mean? How should I be acting? What? I mean, hopefully I don't particularly act any, like, hopefully I don't particularly act any different than when I had 0. No Drain after update? I mean, Drain's still technically better than Lifesteal because it allows you to spam heal more. And Lifesteal is still just useless, unfortunately. Like, from my perspective at least, Drain is just better. Level 200 G-Drag... Wait, is level 200 or 1 bill G-Drag or 1 bill bank helps more with damage? The bank. But you should have both. They're kind of... It's not really a one or the other situation. Like, realistically, if you're actually trying to use a G-Drag for damage, you should have both. Lifesteal is good for Enderman Slayer? I disagree. How is, like, I guess Ferocity, yeah, the Ferocity would be insane. 1 bill bank does nothing without a G-Drag, correct? But I'm assuming that they're talking with having a G-Drag. Like, I would strongly assume it would be having a, like, they would be asking because they have a G-Drag. It's kind of like XP to get more health. Damn, alright. To be fair, I haven't ran into anything yet that I particularly genuinely struggle with. Like, the only things that I can't do are things I shouldn't be able to do, and that's not a problem. Like, flare grinding I shouldn't be able to do, so I don't exactly care that I can't do it. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I do not speak Spanish, thank you. I speak only the Grisha. Hello? Yeah? Hello? Chat, the chair stream is over. Chat, I'm sorry, the chair stream is officially over. It has ended. I'm sorry. I know it's your favorite part, but inevitably all things must come to an end. And inevitably all things must come to an end. When does the new series start? Probably sometime in the next week, hopefully. I need to get myself a little bit familiarized with how I need to get myself a little bit more familiarized with how the Taurus Canyon hunting and stuff works. And how things have changed with Taurus. But once I've done that, then I'll be able to actually start some stuff. Is the Blaze progression video you used to have still relevant? Nope. It is not. Vitality update completely changed Blaze. I'll be honest. I mean, like, the end game, I guess, kind of, but the Vitality update has changed Blaze a lot. You used to be able to pretty much drain your way through the entire boss. Now you just... Basically, what they did is they balanced Blaze Slayer around having really high true defense. Which, I mean, it's fine. It's kind of how the boss is meant to be done anyway. Best thing to be doing in prep for the update? Probably foraging. Would be my best guess. Probably getting yourself as many forest whispers as you possibly can. Where the actual fuck are you going? You are not a mountain climber, buddy. Bro's trying to climb Everest. But yeah, honestly, probably getting as many forest whispers as physically possible. Do you know if fire prop works against Blaze? Nope. Will Fixstone go up and down? Up or down? No idea. Probably down. I don't have a clue. I mean, the only reason I say to get a shit ton of forest whispers is because any overflow whispers that you have are going to get converted into desert whispers, meaning that the more forest whispers you have, the faster you can max the new tree. So that's realistically probably the best thing you can do. Figstone will probably go up for a really short amount of time. And then just come crashing back down again. When's the new item coming out? Tuesday or Wednesday? One or the other. But yeah, it'll probably quickly go up and then come crashing back down because of all the new stuff. Why would Figstone go up? People trying to craft stuff and flip it. Like, the only reason I say it'll probably go up is because people just seem to buy just about anything and everything related to the activity in the update, causing a lot of random stuff to go up. What day is it today? Saturday. That is the only reason that I say Figstone will probably go up. Like, for a really short amount of time. But being cracked to death or cracking? Hear me out. Alright, so hear me out here. Alright. Hear me out. Hear me out. Give me a second to explain. Give me a second to explain myself. So, there is genuine logic and thought that's gone into this. So, bro, never beating the allegations. No, I'm not. You're right. But there is genuine reason. There's genuine reasoning behind this. Enchanting, thank you very much for the follow. Was good. So okay, look. Cracking to death, right? If you were to do that, bro, think about how, like, Holy. Think about how fucking tired you would be. Like, unless it were a ground, bro, you would be fucking exhausted. Like, that shit would hurt so unbelievably bad. It would be unreal. That, like, it would actually be horrific. On the other side, like, obviously, both options would kind of suck. But at least on the other one, you just kind of get, like, at least on the other one, you don't have to do anything. You know? At least on the other one, you don't have to do anything. The one me to defeat her. What is this hypothetical? Don't worry about it. Someone asks you what your favorite thing to do in Minecraft. Just insert favorite Skyblock skill. I mean, if it's enchanting, to be looked at as insane. Favorite Minecraft. What's your favorite thing to do in Minecraft? Combat? Oh, like PvP. Kinda. Primordial helmet worse than Warden. Damage-wise, yes. DPS-wise, very, very, very slightly. Although, to be fair, depending on how much gear you have, it could be better. Like, if you have pretty low-level gear, then Primordial actually probably does more damage. That said, the movement speed debuff from Warden kind of sucks, so I prefer Primordial. Just full stop. Eating someone to death or being eaten to death? Oh, no, eating. Absolutely the eating one. Who? I don't know. Why would I have to know them? Why do I have to know the person? You know, the Dutch once ate their own prime minister. Yeah, not even gonna... I'm not even gonna question that. Can you break? Chad, we're getting closer to spider level 8. I can almost use my funny stuff. I can almost use the fun stuff. The enjoyable little bitties and pieces. So when are we getting a mining buff, huh? When are we getting like a gemstone buff or something? Like when I say a mining buff, I mean a gemstone buff. Yo, Timbers, what the yo, what is that? What is that? What is that in response to? What the hell? What is that? What is that even in response to? Bro's just saying words. D-Dragon gonna go crazy, bro. On God though, actually, they need Golden Dragon should have been the mining dragon, like fully. If they want to add a dragon to every skill, what in the hell are they going to add to as the mining dragon when Golden Dragon exists that you get from mining? Like, are they going to add a dragon that you get from combat and make it the mining dragon? And it's not even fair. Combat has 2 dragons. Why does combat get 2 dragons? That's not fair. Why does skate mining need a dragon when they have a Scather? There's a pretty big difference between a ground worm and a dragon. But, I mean, the same question could be asked about just about every skill. Why did combat need a golden dragon when it has an E-drag? And I'm also going off the words that the admins, I believe, said that the best in slot pet for every skill will be a dragon. Or should be a dragon. And therefore... assumption. A Skather is not a dragon. Your argument falls apart immediately. Ads? Oh boy! Like a pet for dwarven metals? No, it would need to be, it would need to be a gemstone, something based around gemstones. Like, gemstones are meant to be the end game of mining. Gemstones should be the best thing in mining. Like, that's where all progression leads you. All progression leads you to gemstones, and yet it's just kind of ass. They have different... It would be good if they had different mythic animals. It would be, but, you know. I'm not on the game design team. And as far as I'm aware, nor are you. I could be wrong. Something that just gives you a shit ton of pristine. That'd be kind of boring. That'd be kind of boring. It'd be nice if they actually made it a little bit more interesting than just a bunch of pristine. Spread wouldn't... Yeah, gemstone spread definitely wouldn't be a bad option. I don't think we necessarily need much more pristine, I'll be real. Add a mining ultimate enchant for armor. Okay. You're right. Wait, do we not already have one? Chad, I'm starting to realize that I should probably have refrigerate on my armor instead of whatever the fuck I have right now, which is full wisdom. It's starting to dawn on me that I should have probably considered putting, like, Refrigerate 5 on a piece of armor, because I just haven't done that. And that's a lot of defense that I'm missing out on. Then again, I also use, like, literally 0 mana in a fight. Because healing doesn't cost mana anymore. So I guess that doesn't really matter, thinking about it. Yeah, the admins actually kind of cooked Refrigerate with the Vitality update, didn't they? Come to think about it, Jumper 5 is a waste, yeah, but it looks nicer. Like, come to think about it, the admins really did kind of screw over the, that Refrigerate a little bit. Answer, calm down. Is my answer. Chill out. What about a Glassstone Dragon that makes gemstone mining best in slot? If you don't have it, it isn't the best. I mean, yes. Yes. It's 150 base at any level. Yeah, but 5 looks nicer. But 5 just simply looks better. I don't care whether I need it or not. Something to do with overflow powder. There are a lot of things to get powder, but kind of pointless once you reach max powder. I don't really think they need to add it. Why would they need to add anything with overflow powder? Yeah, there's a lot of things to speed up powder. Because you need powder to actually do well in mining. So yes, you set yourself up to make a shit ton of powder. And then what? Full moderator, you didn't mute me on YouTube. No, I muted you on Twitch. But like, why though? Why? All the stuff to do with getting more powder is so that you can actually get into mining faster. It's so you can actually get in, like, so you can actually get into mining faster. You look like a woman from that angle. What, upside down? Brilliant. Oh, squads. Comms give a lot of powder once you max Heart of the Mountain, but most people already have max powder once you get Heart of the Mountain 10. No, they don't. Is 1700 enough for players? Yep. Why would you have max powder by the time you're Heart of the Mountain 10? If you chose to get max powder by the time you're Heart of the Mountain 10, then that just means you decided to powder mine a shit ton before you bothered finishing your Heart of the Mountain. Why would you powder mine before you get Heart of the Mountain 10? Or why would you max your powders before you do Heart of the Mountain? Like, that doesn't even make sense. What if Mining Dragon gets 3 perks that scale from your different powders? That'd be pretty cool. Revert farming nerfs on Alpha. I think they're fine, I'll be honest. I think they're absolutely fine. But, like, genuinely, why would you have max powder by the time you're Heart of the Mountain 10? Like, you can't... That's not something you could get by accident. That's something that you actively chose to do. What are the farming nerfs? We're losing a bit of fortune and a little bit of bonus pest chance, I believe. It's about a 6% nerf, I think. Or something like that. Hi, Michael. How are you? I don't think I'm called Michael. I could be wrong, though. The Philip change? Yeah, the Philip change I agree with. That should absolutely be reverted. Like, I 100% agree with the Philip thing. Maybe not fully reverted. Maybe not 100. Are you in a cataclysmic lobby? Nope. Maybe not fully revert it, but for sure partially revert it. They're removing... Oh, yeah, right, of course, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I guess mining is a little bit strong for pet leveling. Considering it is, what, next to foraging, it is the second best way to level up almost any pet in the game. I had max powder once I had Heart of the Mountain 10. Okay, but that's because you actively powder mined for it. That's because you decided to get max powder before you decided to get Heart of the Mountain 10. Like, getting max powder isn't something you can accidentally do by the time you get Heart of the Mountain 10. What are we saying? Can I get a screening? Where are you? Are you in the lobby? They're nerfing both mining and foraging pet leveling. I mean, okay, foraging desperately... Foraging needed it. Foraging really needed it. Mining kind of needed it, to be fair. They should low-key nerf farming but buff pest farming. No, the fuck they shouldn't. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, they shouldn't. No, keep this guy away from the balancing team. Good lord. Oh, hell no. Annoying to the point of it being insanely bad again? I agree. I know. I'm not saying it shouldn't be good. I'm just saying that it shouldn't be as good as it was. In my garden bit, if you can warp something, or come to hub for a few minutes. I'm gonna be honest, like, when it comes to screenshots or stuff, if you find me in a lobby, go for it. Same thing for Cake Souls. Or if you, for example, if I'm on my garden, then feel free. Better things than you do when you kill Blaze tier 4 in speedrun, but I can't do them. That's probably because I did it before the Vitality update. I can't do tier 4 Blaze either now. Don't worry. You should not be able to do tier 4 Blaze at this stage of the game. So no, yeah, like, bringing it down a bit, yes. For sure not. Many people just said it didn't change. It did. It very much did. You see, the thing that makes a huge difference to Blaze is the fact that, whilst it looks like I'm not taking any damage, I am taking a lot of damage from the boss. It's just I'm healing it back immediately with Drain. Good hunting money making method right now. What do you consider as good? Give me back my 80 mil now with no Finnegan. Oh, fuck no. Bro, it's a good... It is good that that shit's gone. Holy. Makes money. I don't leave Coralod, Invisibug, Golden Ghouls, Voracious Spiders, Flaming Spiders, Basils, Wither Spectres, what else we got, Pandas. That's all the ones I can think of off the top of my head. For max-dish players, Blaze didn't change, though. Correct. I hold my mouse over an item like my giant sword. I get the tool description, but also behind there's an item estimation value thingy. Behind? Oh, is in, like, here? On the side of the screen. That's Sky Hanny. Yeah, that is Sky Hanny. Should I just switch to foraging after the next update? If you want. How much to make per hour in Spider Slayer? Me, not much. Maybe a couple mil. I don't set my meter because I don't want to. But yeah, I don't bother setting my meter. I also have terrible kill times, so maybe like a 5 mil. It's behind the tooltip. How do I move it? Also in Sky Hanny. I believe in the GUI settings. I'm not 100%. The hardest version of the most advanced Slayer should hurt, though, surely. It does hurt. It does hurt. The tier 4 Blaze boss does hurt unless you are a very maxed out player. Which at that point, it should really hurt. Like, once you're a very maxed out player, it shouldn't do much anymore. Think I should get bingo rank for MP, or is it not worth it? Just buy the talisman. Max Flame or better than Sting? Nope. Not even close. But being late / endgame, it hurts. Yeah, I mean, it should hurt. Shouldn't kill you. But, like, it should hurt. Unless you're a hyper-maxed player, it should still hurt. Another money-making method idea is to go to Atoll and fish for frog prints. True. Provided you have decent fishing gear, at least. I mean, you know, if you're chilling here at, like, fishing 20, then it probably won't do much for you. Can Jeff visit your garden? Probably. I don't know. Saying it's impossible, it shouldn't be hard. I'm just saying it hurts. I know. Yes. Any good fishing money-making method? Are there hella good fishing money-making methods that don't? Probably. You're asking the wrong person, I'm afraid. I am somebody who does slayers / hunting. Just because I used to be an endgame player does not mean that I know everything about the game. Much less parts that I didn't really play much of. What's here, Crimson? Burning. I have not been doing my dailies. I've been throwing, actually, quite badly. If I was LARPing and... Yeah, real, though. But I genuinely, though. Like, I was endgame in level and money only. I did not play most of the video. I completed everything ages before. Brody, thank you very much for the follow. How's it going? What's good, what's good? How are we doing? Yo, chat, I can't fucking wait for these bosses to get a little faster. I mean, like, on one side, I do really like the range that Claymore gives me. But good lord, I can't wait for them to, like, start going a little faster. Sting is better than Claymore, yes. You got a rune. Talk to Dusk in the mining district. Oh, thanks, man. Can I turn that off? Understood. Yeah, Dusk. Shut up. When did you friend an admin? I didn't. They're using a mod to change their name. What kata did you comp M7 in? 36. Which is suddenly a whole lot less impressive, by the way. That whole kata run is... That whole kata series is suddenly a hell of a lot less impressive. Because M7's not that difficult at kata 36 now. Do you think Marlowe is innocent? I don't care. I'll keep it 100 with you, brother. I do not care. Do you need the bingo rank to use the tally? No, you need the bingo rank to buy the tally. Solo M7? I have not done solo M7, no. Did they make dungeons not unbearable anymore? Yo, what do we mean unbearable? What do you mean by unbearable? Are you going to? At some point, probably. Yeah, I'll learn. It's fine. I'll learn. Monkey Finder. Well, there's not much the admins can do about that. What do you want the admins to do about players being bad at the game? Being kata 36, barely being able to do an M4. Skill issue. Yo, that is a you issue, my friend. That is not a game issue. If you were kata 36 and barely able to do an M4, that is purely a skill issue, I'm afraid. Venom's Touch or Randomad Duplex Shortbow better for E-Man? I mean, Hurricane Bow or Venom's is the most efficient one. Shortbows are easier. Hello there. Chat, I can feel my soul getting sucked out of me. Once again. It's okay, we had a good run. I'll miss it. I'll miss my soul. If you didn't like how chocolate... Wait, what? If you didn't like how chocolate ice cream yesterday, there's a good chance you won't like how it tasted at... What? Huh? Yo, I'm so confused. You know that thing doesn't take magic damage, right? I always find it amusing when people try and mage a spider. If you could eat one Skyblock item, what would it be? Oh, wait a second. God pot. I'd scrounge a God pot immediately. Including the glass? Including the glass. Boost cookie so you can fly on property. Nah, God pot's better than boost cookie. If you're in real life, a God pot would be better than a boost cookie. If you accidentally fly too far away, you're just gonna fall to your death. You can buy a God pot with boost cookie. Where? Where are you gonna spend your bits, Linky? Where are you gonna spend the bits that a boost cookie gives you, huh? Where are you gonna do that? I don't think your local supermarket has sells God pots. You unlock M4 at Cats 30 and you basically couldn't play it unless you were a healer and barely surviving. Once again, skill issue. You can play fine as like a healer or a Burz. Very early Catter. Like, once again, I'm afraid. Skill issue. Yes, you can't play, like, you can't play Archer, Tank, or Mage at low Catter, but, you know. I mean, you can technically play Tank, actually, if you've got good gear. You can definitely play Tank in M4 at base Catter. Run out after 18 hours? Correct. That means you got 18 hours of fun. But, I mean, you can do M4 just fine at Catter 30. As, Burz, healer. Or Tank with good gear. Do you know what tech spec Harmful uses? I have absolutely no idea, I'm afraid. Low-key eat the edible mace. Yo, sorry? Do you know what pest farming makes? I believe inside of Feast is like 70. 60, 70. Outside of Feast, I want to say it's closer to 30, 40. But, I don't know, man. I am not at a stage of farming where I could tell you how much pest farming actually makes. Necron seems to work pretty well. What, a Catter 30? I mean, it would now, yeah. We're talking about back pre-dungeon changes, though. Do you know dungeon routes by heart? Nope. I don't know any dungeon routes. Spider Slayer stream when? Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. No, I don't bother learning but dungeon routes, I'll be real. I don't care enough to. I do not care enough to sweat dungeons like that. Like, I know where secrets are. But, like, I don't care enough to actually learn routing. I'll be honest. And if anybody's upset by that, then fucking deal with it. I am perfectly okay with getting slower runs. Like, it's but then again, it's not like one of those people, I'm not like one of those people that refuses to learn route, but expects the best players in their team. Like, I don't care, I don't really care who my players are, as long as they're somewhat competent. Like, I don't really care that much. What do you average for Blaze? I can't do Blaze. Mushroom Bull so I can get my Mushroom Cow Pet. Iron Man sucks. Lock in. Don't play Iron Man. Problem solved. Kill duping patched? Yeah. $370 magic final spice today. Don't know how. I only get about 340. I'm missing 4 enrichments from missing tallies. Divine gift. Assuming you, I'm gonna assume you've got like Chime 5, Sting, all of that stuff. 340 plus that, plus the enrichments. Good question. Good question. I don't know, man. I haven't been an endgame player for months now. I don't know. I am very much out of the loop on that end of the game. I have not been there for quite a while. It's been It's actually been quite a good amount of time, like a decently long amount of time now. Is Hellwisp hunting good? Yeah. Up there is one of the better hunts, at least. Before you ask me rates, I don't know, I can't do it. I don't have a Hyperion. I can tell you if something's good, but I can't do it myself. Like, I don't know. I always feel weird giving people rates that I can't confirm. I think damage is a huge factor to surviving tier 4 Blaze. Not really. True defense is much bigger. Oh, wait, I got Spider level 8. What the fuck? When? Wait, when did we... Wait, huh? Hell yeah, what's your profit so far? I don't know, like 100 and something mil. What are your rates? I should ban you. I really should. I'm not going to, because I'm too lazy, but... Not gonna lie, Hellwisp kind of died. I mean, it's still good, though. Yes, it's not as, like, it's not the 90 mil that it used to be. But, where are they? Like, they're still good. They still make good money. Where is it? Where's my weaponry? There we go, got that. Can finally take the claymore out. And... Primordial Belt. Nice. Full Burning Crimson, Claymore hurt for about 1000 MP. Can't survive last phase of Tara. Any tips? Put a Primordial Chestplate or Primordial Helmet on for a little bit of extra survivability. Hit it harder. Any healing items you basically need to use for Blaze now? I don't know, I can't do Blaze. Do you mind, mate? I'm trying to do stuff here. God damn. It's cheaper than a burning chestplate. They already have a burning chestplate. And Primordial Helmet's better than a burning helmet for damage, so. That's why I recommend that. I'm not recomming it. Bro. I forgot how little damage it's gonna do compared to the whatchamacallit. Compared to the tier 3 dagger. And to the normal spiders. We're still using the But you just got Bloodshot? Nah, bro, I ain't that rich, holy. Besides, Bloodshot's not that worth it for me right now. What's better outside of dungeons? Low level Crimson or Necron? How low level Crimson? Like, what level of Crimson are we talking about? Are we saying, like, base tier, burning tier, hot tier? Because, realistically, all three of them are reasonably early Crimson. Can I get a mini-boss, please? Thanks. Oh, bro. I mean, Crimson does more DPS than Necron from base tier. Like, all the way from base Crimson, its DPS is higher than Necron because of the swipe. Hey, combat level up, nice. Hold on, I need to check this sting, see if there's anything fucked about it. Because I think it looks pretty good. You know what it doesn't have, though, that's going to annoy me? Oh, hold on, why's it got lifesteal on it? Bro, people are actually putting lifesteal on this shit? Necron's better than Crimson until Burning Tier. That's not true. Necron's better in... Necron's stat-wise better than Crimson until Burning Tier. They killed Drain. Don't use Drain. So, funny thing, Drain is technically still better than lifesteal for 90% of the game. Outside of stuff like E-Man, Drain is still better. Like, look. All I'm gonna say with lifesteal, you can say, oh, use lifesteal, it's so much better than Drain, lifesteal's so much better. Lifesteal's so much better. Where's lifesteal? I could have just searched this. Like all of the people saying to you that use lifesteal. It's only good in E-Man because of the Frosty. All the people saying to use lifesteal. Here is the most expensive version of lifesteal. It heals you 12 hearts. It heals you 12 health. 12. Every time you hit a mob, it heals you 12 health. Yo, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do it. Like, lifesteal doesn't do anything. Do you know the best method to max out Sodas? Not a clue, I'm afraid. It doesn't do shit. Whereas, Drain 4 regens 0.4 vitality every time you hit a mob. Look, it's still not good. But I would rather have the vitality... I'd rather have the vitality coming back faster, therefore I can use Florid more often. Like, I would rather be able to use my healing items more often than use my, than regen literally nothing. Issue with lifesteal is you take more damage. Sorry, yeah, issue with lifesteal is that you take more damage than it heals. So it literally does nothing. At least Drain, you get some of your vitality back. Lifesteal, you literally get nothing. It does have a cooldown between hit, but at least you get something out of Drain. At least you get something out of it. Getting 12 hearts back doesn't do anything. Or getting 12 health back isn't gonna do shit. What's it gonna do? What's getting my 12 hearts back gonna do? Or use SOS Flare. Yo, I don't got one of those, my guy. I'm not gonna be getting one of those, I don't think. It is 366 hours and 57 minutes. Number 1 lifesteal hater? Because it still doesn't do anything. Bro, Drain got obliterated and somehow it's still better. Like, you know, that's wild, no? Drain got obliterated and it's still better than lifesteal. It is still less useless. That's insane. What's good, Striker AW? How are we doing? Like, they both just suck ass. Oh, spawn times are so much faster. Chat, spawn times are so much better now. That was not my mini. My bad, bro. That was not mine. Have you tried Raven Guard yet? I have. I like Raven Guard a lot. I like it a lot. I play it more than I realistically should off stream. Vamp is just as bad, right? Make the healing more important, but deleting mana I like the pacing of fights now, but I do think that they should have kept some form of like heal on hit that's better than what lifesteal currently is. Because completely removing it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, it's a little laggy. I might consider swapping lobbies. Just maybe. Because this performance isn't very good. Maybe it's due to the fact that the volcano is volking. Yeah, no, Raven Guard is extremely fun. Warrior's a little bit unbalanced. Is actually just useless. Lifesteal's only good for early game when you have... Yeah, exactly. Like, by the point... man, it just doesn't do anything. It genuinely doesn't do anything. You take more damage than it heals you. Like, by a lot as well. What class do you like? I enjoy Assassin. I enjoy Assassin. Assassin is bad. Don't get me wrong. Are they still mutually exclusive? They are, yes. 130 mil per strong mana 10 book. Full book means 520 mil coins. Only gives 6 total strength if you use like 6k mana. Oh no. You're losing 520 mil coins. Oh dear. Oh well. Anybody that bought full mana 10, they knew that they were wasting their money because it didn't do anything anyway. Anybody that went above 7 knew that they were wasting their money. That is on that fully on them anyway. On the other side, oh well. That's a shame. That said, you couldn't pay me to care. It is what it is. That stuff happens in this game. It's just Hypixel at the end of the day. And 520 mil is not very much money to lose from an update. You don't know about the Kudra rend. Once again, 520. If you're at a stage where you're rending, you do not care that much about losing 520 mil. Holy lag! These servers are genuinely ass. What the fuck is going on? In Kudra, you use like 32k mana, but okay, but like it still used to be capped though. Like the enchant still used to be capped. You going above strong mana 10 on each piece didn't do anything anyway, because it was still capped. Or it's going above strong mana 7 didn't do anything anyway. You still reached the cap, either way. And you still reach the cap extremely quickly on both, no? Regardless, you can still rend. There is still rending tech. Good luck finding it, but there is rend tech. Holy lobbies. Yo, Hypixel, what are you doing? And second thing, once again, if you want to moan and complain about like a couple 100 million coins being wiped, I don't care. I don't care. Like 500 mil being wiped is nothing. 500 mil being wiped from an update is literally nothing. It is a more... How do I get my healing from before the revamp back? You don't. That's the whole point. Yo, go to the YouTube chat, bro, with that take. Holy. You don't. That is the entire point. But, like, if you're at the point of rending first, like, now I'm half as strong as before. That is the point of the update. Can I get your cake swords if you get in the lobby? Like, bro. Diana V2, I lost, I think it was 14 or 15 billion coins. Foraging V2, I lost over 20. One of the updates, I lost almost, like, what, 30 or 40 billion? Yo, you couldn't pay me to care about 500 mil, bro. I am very dead. Yo, what's good, Lace? Level of strong mana enchant doesn't increase the cap. Even with strong mana 1, the cap was 400 strength. It just makes so you need less mana, so strong mana 10 was worth it. Okay, that's fine. Strong mana 10 was worth it. Okay, I agree. Strong mana 10 was worth it. Give me a second on thank you, Lace. Strong mana 10 was worth it. You still can't make me care. Anyway, Lace, thank you so much for the prime. Much appreciated. Like... Oh no! Oh no, an endgame players lost at like 500 mil.
Oh no! Oh dear! Oh! Oh no! Oh, that's terrible! Oh!
It's a drop in the ocean. Should I place with lifesteal? It doesn't really do shit. Is this perma cooldown? No, it's it was gonna come off cooldown and then Taurus Canyon kind of got announced to release, so it's got pushed back a little bit. 20. What the fuck you mean 20 bill from foraging? I think I had 4 maxed out. I had 4 maxed out 10/10 sets. 1 Aurora, 2 Crimson. No, 2 Aurora and 2 Crimson. I had some Magma Lord sets. I had a couple of weapons that had it on. I had a bunch of fishing rods. We had a bunch of other bits and pieces that got nuked. I had a lot of stuff that got nuked. Foraging update took my net worth from 100. It took my net worth from 125 billion down to like 80. So actually, I lost more than 20 bill. Oh no, maybe it was 90 actually. It might have gone down from like 125 to 90 or something. So yeah, it's close to 30. I think it was right that the admin just nuked people's armor. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really an issue. Like, I'm not particularly upset about it. Like, I don't think it's a particularly big issue. People got plenty of warning. There was some form of compensation. How much did you lose from Diana V2? Probably like 15 to 20 billion or something. You're Skyblock Elite, but we ain't. If you're at the point of rending, like, if you're at the stage where you are rending, like, 520 mil is not a big loss, bro. If you're at the stage of rending, you are far enough into the game that it's not that deep. Oh yeah, a lot of items lost value because of feathers. Just a lot of things lost value in general from foraging. Same thing with Diana. A lot of the items lost value. They'll be fairly compensated. You were compensated. I wouldn't necessarily as fully fairly compensated, but you did get compensation to some degree. You are still able to rend, yes. You just need significantly better gear now. But my point still stands that if you're at a stage of the game where you are able to rend, oh no, you lost 500 mil. Hop back on Kudra, bro. Hop back on and make your money back. That's a shame. I once again, it's welcome to Hypixel. You lose coins from updates. Some updates you gain coins. Is what it is. That's kind of how economy-based games work. So it's still kind of sad that you lose it. I mean, you're not losing anything though, right? Like, realistically, you're not. I mean, Future 77 lost an insane amount of money from foraging V2, but once again, is what it is. Do you think reputation's hard to get? Not really. Yeah, Future 77 lost an unreal amount of money from foraging V2. Future lost unreal amounts from foraging V2. Like, the items in his, what you call it? The items, his maxed items aren't even, like, all of his losses. Like, the hundreds of Kudra, the hundreds of, armor sets in his chests on islands are also lost as well. Bro lost an unfathomable amount. How much time would it make you get, to get 12k? I believe you can get it in, like, what, 2.5 weeks? 3 weeks? But, once again, he's rich. From 20 bill loss, 20 bill loss, you didn't lose anything. I lost a lot of stats. I mean, I did. I lost a lot of stats. What are we saying? His net worth halved. He lost more than half of his net worth. But the difference is that, once again, his net worth isn't, like... See, the thing with rich people is that your net worth isn't just what you have on you. Rich people keep a lot of net worth on their island as well. I think more people would be aware about getting max attribute sets. Yeah, probably. But, once again, it is what it is. What was your net worth? At the end of the profile, it was 75 billion. When, at the end of the profile, it was 75. By the time I fully decided to quit it. Never understood why people keep net worth on the island. I keep trying to... No, I don't get it. What am I got on right now? 3/4 Burning Crimson and a Primordial Helmet. But I mean, to be fair, like I'm someone that doesn't really. I mean, I guess I don't really chase net worth, so I don't care that much about loss. I can kind of understand why some people would get annoyed about it, but is what it is. Players are getting too strong, and players are getting too strong. Yeah, admins need to deal. Well, he lost in net worth, he gained in... I mean, I don't think Future cares. Like, I genuinely don't think he cares about what he lost. MP, I have 1,013. If you can still do the thing that makes you money, it's not a big deal. Exactly. Getting 10 mil Blaze XP or getting max powder from 0 again? I mean, 10 mil Blaze XP, because I prefer Blaze. Like, I would do the Blaze simply because I enjoy Blaze. The powder is significantly easier and requires a lot less money. They care a ton more and feel betrayed by the admins? Yeah, they do. It's been a year. They can get over it. Like, look, man, you can feel betrayed by the admins, sure, why not? You can feel betrayed by the admins, but the update's out. What they're gonna do? Like, the update came out a year ago. What's the point in holding on to things? Is it gonna give stuff back? Is still feeling betrayed by the admins and stuff like that gonna help you at all? Is it gonna benefit you in any way, shape, or form? What's it gonna achieve? The only thing I agree, an Anke feather should have been sold. Like, an Anke feather shouldn't have even made it into the game. Like, that's something I will always, I will still cry about. Like, they shouldn't have even made it into the game. Why are you doing Tara? Because it's enjoyable. I hate this chair. There's nowhere to grip on it, like... There's nowhere to grip on this chair like the old one, it hurts. It just kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3. About as far as you can get for that's about as far as you can get for it. Just more confused by their actions. Yeah, there's not much point. But I know the admins are like actively trying to gain trust and be more active in the community, and lying about such a major update just feels weird. Correct. But what happened happened. What is your chair? Made in China. What? What happened happened. People expressed their discontent to the admins at the time. Nothing changed. What happened happened. No point in losing sleep over it now. There's no point in thinking about it now. It is what it is. Are there wheels on your chair? Yep. There are indeed. There are indeed. Here we see a grown man losing his dignity. Nope, lost that a long time ago. I don't even know what that means. Is it worth if I get a mosquito shortbow? Mosquito shrimp to make mosquito shortbow. Do you do Spider Slayer? Iron Man question. Do you have a mosquito pet? Yes, probably then, yeah. Not much else you're gonna make with it. No, I don't have. Oh, then probably make that first. Mosquito pet's better for an Iron Man than a mosquito shortbow is. Tier 4 Taras or Tier 3 Enderman as an Iron Man? Yo, brother, I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. Can I get a screenshot? Are you in the lobby? Which cat lover is ancient better than renowned? No idea, mate. Or save for primordial. Primordial doesn't need a digested mosquito. Oh. Profit per hour for Spider Slayer? For me, not very much, because I keep my meter off and my kill times are pretty slow. Probably like 5 to 10 mil an hour-ish. Been pretty extremely lucky that something in the last few days. Never saw a 15-star set ever in game, so like 10 sets in the last 3 days. It was also in the same lobby as iCal and Raichi twice. W. Yeah, most people just don't bother with getting 15 sets. You aren't on your main. Yeah, I am. This is the main profile nowadays. We are in fact about as well, my shoulders are gonna be fucking dead by the end of the stream, holy. I'm gonna be dead by the end of this one. Ah! 1 second. Bro, that fucking chair killed me, bro. That fucking chair killed me. My shoulders are dying. 15 stars are just an 8 bill coin cosmetic. Nope, no they're not. They in fact are not. What's the name for the new main? I don't know. That pomegranate? What foraging do you think I should do before the update? Get as much forest whispers as physically possible. Basically. Just get as many forest whispers as you can. Yo, Sensei, it's been a little minute. How's it going? Or at least I think it has. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. There was so you preached there was zero reason. No, I never said there was zero reason to get 15-star Crimson. I've always said 15-star Crimson should be the last upgrade that you get. Like, they are going to make an armor stronger than Crimson. Yes. I can't remember what they said specifically for the island, though. I can't remember which one they, whether it was for the island or not for the island. 15 stars are genuine. Nah, I mean, it depends on what you do. If you do Blaze Slayer, 15-star Crimson is genuinely really good. As it can be the difference between, it can be the difference of a couple seconds in the boss. If you don't though, then yeah, it's if you're not a Blaze player, 15-star ain't that big. 10 mil whispers enough? Probably go a little higher. I can't remember what. I think Overflow's max is what? Max like 7 for the specific island, Ashwood Citadel. So like for the raid, since Ashwood Citadel is a raid style content piece, which is why I can't remember what they said the armor set would be best in slot specifically for that. In the same way that obviously Crimson is not good for dungeons. They talked about general combat armor? Oh, in that case, then yeah. Man, how the fuck are they gonna... That's actually gonna be interesting. How on earth are they gonna make an armor set better than Crimson? How on earth are they gonna make an armor set that's actually better than Crimson? And secondly, what the fuck is gonna be needed to do? How hard is Ashwood gonna be to need a set that's better than Crimson? Like, how insanely difficult is the new content gonna be to need a set that's better than Crimson? I don't know. I'm a little nervous by that, I'll be honest. I'm 170 and haven't done so much lava fishing, but don't even have Kudra unlocked yet. Not really. I don't think it's particularly a problem. Fiery Crimson or Shadow Assassin for dungeons? I don't know. But like, bro, I genuinely... First up, what is Ashwood Citadel? It is future combat content for Skyblock. It is basically the future endgame of Skyblock. It is going to be a raid. I'm using 3/4 Burning Crimson with a Primordial Helmet. But yeah, like, bro, I don't know, man. If it's just the best in slot general combat armor, then I think we're gonna have a problem with the rest of the game. I'll be real. I feel like it's gonna have a huge problem with the rest, for the rest of the game. Maybe it's just for the island. I fucking hope so. I really hope so. Because if it's gonna be better than Crimson for outside of Ashwood Citadel, then bro, that's just cooked. Like, yo, that's actually just cooked. They would have to buff existing content so much in order to add an armor set that's better than Crimson. That is genuinely a little, would be genuinely concerning. Everything's easy already with Infernal Crimson. But like, if there was an armor set that's better than Infernal Crimson in the game, yo, everything's free. Like, it's not even like as a funny thing. How much did I spend on Slayer setup to get E-Man and Tara 9? Maybe like a bill? Or they nerf Crimson. I mean, yeah, I guess, but what's that going to accomplish? What's that going to accomplish? I mean, to be fair, admins are usually vague with their wording, so I'm not going to sit here and say that... How much you got in your bank? 50 mil. I'm not going to sit here and say that them saying Eclipse Crimson doesn't mean that they won't nerf it. But them saying that now would make most people think that the new armor set is going to be better than current Crimson, which just doesn't make sense. I just want to make money from foraging. Well, you're going to have your wish. Your wish is going to be granted. So, good. Enjoy. Your wish will be granted in, like, 3 days. Better weapons and, like, for, like, every dungeon class? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the weapon upgrades. I think that's great. Slowly morph to be more and more dead and transitions to be Ashwood and introduce raids or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. There's a lot of cool stuff they could do. But yeah, either way. I don't know what the hell they're going to do for the armor set. Like, Crimson's already absurd enough as it is. Like, Crimson's already insanely OP. I don't know what the hell they could possibly do. Actually be viable? Yes. Taurus is a huge buff. Taurus is an insanely huge buff. Foraging is going to be a viable NPC money-making method. Am I dumb? Are you not fire anymore? What? No, I think I am. I wonder if the raids... I don't know, man. Raid could mean a lot of different things. I'm thinking they're probably going to do it similar to Windcraft raid would make the most sense. Either Windcraft or Destiny raid would probably make the most sense. In my eyes. For them to go down. As your IGN? No, I'm pretty sure that's still my IGN. They did say Hype. Hype won't be overtaken as a general use. Hype will be overtaken. Like, there will be weapons that are better than Hype in certain aspects. Do enough damage to tier 5 spider. Got a Sporting Pill, Spider Bow. What should I get to truly help me? Probably more MP. I don't know what pet you're using either, to be fair. Then again, like, Hype can't be overtaken. Like, admins have actually worked themselves into a corner with the Hyperion. They cannot make a better... I don't know. For money, I don't know. Probably Safari would be my best guess. Spider actually make money. If you get like a good amount of kills an hour, then yes. Like, if you have good magic find and fast bosses, then yes. In the aspects, it is, yeah. But yeah, like with the Hyperion, the admins have worked themselves into a corner to the point that they cannot add a better. 584 MP with a legendary tarantula. I'd probably use something more akin to a lion pet. And get yourself maybe, I don't know, close to 700 to 800 magical power. If you don't do enough damage, then more MP is generally the way forwards. Lion will definitely be good as well. Or Anki. Lion or Ankylosaurus. Anyway, as I was saying, how much money to make hunting ghosts? Not much. Not very much. Ghost shards are very, very down. Anki is gonna get nerfed. Why? Why would Anki get nerfed? Anyway, as I was saying about Hyperion, they cannot make a bet, like, they physically can never make a weapon that is overall better than a Hyperion, because Hyperion is already just... Hyperion is already, like, the pinnacle. Except what makes 40 mil an hour? Flaming spiders, bezels, hell wisps, cinderbats. Term isn't better than a Hyperion in every aspect, though. Term is good, but it's definitely not better than a Hyperion. Like, if I was given the choice for one singular weapon in Hypixel Skyblock, whether it be a term or a hype, I'd choose hype every time. Like, Hyperion is just simply the single best weapon in the game. Like, if you had a single weapon, Hyperion is just the best weapon. To make a weapon that summons a circle around you, ranging up to 50 blocks in every direction, it would be better. Okay. I'm not saying that they physically cannot make a weapon better than Hyperion. I'm saying that they cannot add a weapon that is better than a Hyperion to the game, or else the game would die. Like, my point is that they literally, like, they cannot add a better weapon than Hyperion, or else their game is genuinely cooked. Like, that is how OP the Hyperion actually is. It is to the point that you cannot add a weapon that is better in every aspect. Without Giga nerfing the hype first. Yeah, it cannot practically be possible. I think it'd be good for other items to be better than hype, like how dungeon armor is really good just in dungeons. There are, but my point is there are items like that. Claymore's better for LCM when you're not fighting, when you're not fighting the Withers, for an example there. Midas Spoon is better for single hit damage outside of dungeons. To be fair, I don't know about in dungeons actually, but Midas Spoon is on average better outside of dungeons. It's not good for LCM, but for actual RCM single hit. Do you know if Heart of the Forest 8 starts from 0 XP? I would assume you would overflow into it, but I don't know, I'm afraid. Do you know how I could get level 300 from level 250? Probably follow the leveling guide. Or do slash missing in a Discord and it'll give you the cheapest option to get there. Are there uses for Midas? No. Hype was better for LCM without Kime. Hype is better only against Withers. Only against the Withers. So it's better against, against Necron, Maxor, Goldor, and Storm. Isn't slash... Oh, no, slash missing is for MP. Is it slash XP then? I don't know. I know there's a command to give you the cheapest XP. I don't know which one it is, though. Never mind. What did you do for coins to be able to buy that G-Drag? Oh, I didn't buy it. It was something that was meant to be a part of a previous series, but the footage kind of got a little cooked. And I wasn't able to include it. That said, I would have just hunted for it. Slash levels, there we go. What about the dragons? Well, the dragons don't Hyperion doesn't get more dragons don't take more damage from Hyperion. Claymore is better for the dragons. Hyperion's better against the Withers because Hyperion deals more damage to Withers. Can I get a J-Drag before the update? I'm 100 mil purse. Can I get a J-Drag before the update? Yeah. Hyperion deals plus 50% damage to Wither mobs. That is why the Hyperion is better than the Claymore against Withers. Because it deals more damage to Withers. New scaling system in raids is like Catter XP is a good thing, probably. Although it'd be a bit weird because most raids don't usually scale like that. See, YouTubers back in the day, like 2020, using items, and when you finally get them, they're not that OP. Yeah, Hyperion's just... Hyperion just isn't nerfable, is the thing, without, like, community outrage. Like, every other weapon is... Every other weapon was strong, but... Like... Not in the same way that Hyperion is strong. Hyperion isn't, like, there are things that do the job, can do certain jobs better than Hyperion. Thing is that Hyperion's literally just jack of all trades, master of none. Like, it does just about everything pretty well. But there's other things you can use that do it slightly more efficiently. Actually, no, it's more of a jack of all trades, master of some, thinking about it. Because it is genuinely best in slot for certain things in the game. Like, for stuff like Bestiary, Slayer spawning, Hyperion does tend to be the best in slot for stuff like that. I'm glad to know it's not the best in slot. Actually, no, it is the best in slot healing item now, technically, isn't it? Because of the overshield, right? Yeah, it is still the best. Yeah, it is still really strong for healing, isn't it? Like, its current state is really good. No, I disagree. The Hyperion is still too strong. Like, the Hyperion is still just like, didn't the overshield get nerfed? Depends on your kata level. But Hyperion is still really strong for healing. Hype is still extremely good for healing. Maybe not. They are leaning towards moving stuff away from hype. Correct. They are leaning towards that. They are, you're right. They are leaning towards that. But they haven't done that yet, so... And most of the content in the game is still hypeable. And you might as well just use a hype for it. And most combat content in the game, you still want a Hyperion in your hotbar anyway, just for the overshield. Keyword is most, not all. How we doing? I'm doing pretty damn good. What's better for Zombie Slayer? Giant or Titan? Giant. Titan Kill is basically useless for everything in the game. Just basically keep that in mind. Giant Kill is practically worthless. Spawn with Racing Helmet. You need to start Infernal though for Blaze, especially if you use... I'll be honest, I haven't bothered with thinking about any form of tech. I'm not at the stage of the game where that matters to me anymore. So I'll be completely honest. I haven't really put any thought into anything. Why Tara? Because it's fun. Tara's enjoyable. So why not, man? I felt a decent difference between Racing Helmet, but might be placebo. I don't know, man. I guess you'll just have to test it for a couple million XP, surely, right? I don't know, or like 100 or so bosses. Isn't Flaming Flay better for fishing now? Yes. Hype is still better for fishing before Flaming Flay, though, I believe. Could be wrong. Oh, never mind then. My bad. Although that said, I believe you want both of them. As far as I'm aware, you want both Hype and Flay to fish with. Because some mobs Hype is better. Haptak Aurora plus Racing Helmet on Tara, you can swap to Aurora before boss dies. True. Bro, yo, Haptak, what you call it? Haptak Racing Helmet goes hard. I think 140 Taras, I think, isn't particularly good. I could be wrong. But I know you can get down to, like, what? 11 to 15 second kill times. So I wouldn't think that 140 is good. I think problem with Hype is yes, Hyperion is definitely not a particularly good. Really, 140 with 10 to 11. How slow are your spawns? Why are you using Sting? Isn't Claymore way better? No, Sting is better than Claymore. Sting is better for spawning and does more damage. Quite a lot more damage. My skill, bro, real though. No. Like, I constantly have to tell people, like, oh yeah, these are stream rates, by the way. Like, stream rates and off-stream rates are just so different. The amount of downtime is unreal. Full round Habtac 3/4 Crimson with Aurora helmet is meta for Spider. I'm aware. Don't worry, I am very aware. That's one of the first videos that I made this year, actually. No, on trust. I think, like, my old Blaze rates used to be something like 30 bosses apart. Or, like, 30 or 40 bosses an hour apart. With on-stream compared to off-stream. It was so cooked. High problem could be solved if they just had a cost like 100 soul flow per impact. No. Not really. One, people would just buy more soul flow. Two, it'd cause the reason that the hype can't be nerfed is because of the amount of outrage it would cause. Like, yeah, first that would make it literally unusable for Iron Man. Make an M7 wreck. Yeah, that would be better. That would at least make it at least somewhat more acceptable. Still too strong, but it would be more acceptable. Holy magma cubes, by the way. As I get like 15, yeah, exactly, like 15 to 20 second spawn times are what I get, my guy. That's like me level of spawn times. Actually, even then, even then, 7 to 8? Nah, I'd say even 7 to 8 is slow. Like, I'd say average is like 4 to 6. If you 7 max out both Sting and Claymore? Yeah, but that was back when the update first released, and when the Sting was bugged. You see, the Sting did additive damage instead of multiplicative damage. If you look at that video, and then look at when it released, and then try and think about how much time has passed, and the fact that I probably wouldn't be using a Sting if it hadn't have been buffed in like the 8 months that the update's been out for. Slayer weapons up multi-damage? There's no way you didn't know this. There is no way in hell you didn't know this. Absolutely not a chance. It's all good, but I used up all my memory. Is there a mod that I should get rid of? You aren't the smartest ever? No. But I'm pretty comfortable with saying that when it comes to Slayers, I generally know what I'm doing. So it would be, no, they're multiplicative. Sting on release was additive, which is why it was worse than an AOTD. Like, bro, that shit was so funny. That shit was so fucking funny. On release, a hypermax Sting was worse than an aspect of the dragon. Yo, that shit was so fucking funny. It was worse than, like, a Swarm 5 Tier 6 AOTD. It was so bad. It was diabolically ass back then, bro. It was so bad, so bad. Is it crazy to be Harlem at 9, almost 10 with a 655 but no Divan's armor? Yes. When is the next challenge video? After Taurus Canyon. Look, the challenges were meant to start by now. But then Taurus Canyon got kind of announced to be out next week, which suddenly changes things a little bit. Like, with Taurus Canyon changing a lot of hunting, it suddenly means that the early game's not going to look the same as it used to. And that means I can do a new profile challenge again. Without worrying about it just being the same exact thing over and over. Fusing that sting bug with the rest of the Slayer weapons? Yeah, probably. Mosquito short, bro, Mosquito was funny. Yo, unreleased Mosquito shortbow was wild. What does Taurus change about hunting? Everything. It adds a shit ton of hunting fortune. It adds it adds the entire of the Safari Zone, which is basically just Pokemon. Adds a bunch of new hunting mobs. A lot of the old hunting methods are going to be bad because of how much fortune we have now. And it adds 150 new shards. I digested Mosquito, just non-existent? Bro, just drop one. It's not that deep, just drop one, bro. Why did you go that way? Alright, Hypixel. Why did it go that way? Force people to use 26.2 when Taurus drops. No. What did I tune into? Handstands. Father, I crave to be upside down. I crave the force of gravity going to my head. Why you got a Kime 5 Death Ripper dagger? Because it's a very special item to me. I used it to kill 100,000 tier 4 blazers. And now it is one of the highest champion XP daggers in the game. Therefore, I kind of want to keep it. I didn't want to lose it. When deleting the old profile, it's something I didn't want to lose. Void it. Fuck off. Brother, I am willing to void tens of billions of coins. I am not voiding 4.7 billion champion XP. Did you keep level 1000 G-Drag too? Nah. I'm not as bothered about that one, to be honest with you. Like, there's loads of level 1000 G-Drag. Okay, there's not loads, but there's a decent amount of level 1000 G-Drags. There is less than 5 Death Ripper daggers with this much XP on. Actually, there might be 5 now. If YouTube didn't have that many streams, you would leave profile. Would you release it? Yeah. I'm not that bothered. How much XP? It should be what 4.7. Like I've only used it for Tarantula recently, so it should be 4.7. So weird on GUI is like 2 brackets. I don't know. It is 4.8 billion now, actually. It is now up to 4.8 billion. Ooh, chat, we're closing in on 4.9 billion. Do you still use Mastiff? Nope. Mastiff is pretty much dead for everything, realistically. Squats? Oh shit, yeah, my bad. But yeah, I need to get this dagger up. I need to get more XP on the dagger, man. I need to get it up to like 5 billion. That'd be pretty good. Best ult enchant for Reaper Falchion. Chimera. But that's not quite what you're expecting. So, Swarm. Squats. Let me kill this guy first. Alright, never mind. Let me kill this guy first. Oh, low on arrows. Okay, that's fine, actually. That's fine. I can get arrows and squat. Life good, yes, yes? Do you do profile reviews? I'm afraid I don't. Is it legal to transfer items to different profiles? Depends on how you do it. If it's from an inactive profile to an active profile, then yes. But like, if you're transferring like just minion profits and stuff like that, then no, not really. Like, you know, if you have minions running on one profile and you just use it to boost the other one, then no, that's boosting. What do you say best money making method is other than Kudra? I want to say tier 5 Blaze. Tier 5 Blaze, Master Mode floor 5, Master Mode floor 7. I forgot to do the squats again. Master Mode floor, yeah, Master Mode floor 7, Master Mode floor 5, Master Mode floor 4. Blaze Slayer. Tarantula is actually really good. Tarantulas are really good, actually. Yeah, the rules are not particularly explicit at all about it. Someone who actually knows the rules around boosting? I mean, I have to. Like, due to the content that I make, I kind of have to understand boosting to some degree. Considering that a lot of my content is about, involves new profiles, and then sending stuff back to my old one. Like, all the profiles get deleted, they're gone. There's no boosting involved. Well, what about something less than that? I can do that. I can solo floor 7 blood. Yeah, that's not very good. Hide on Leaf, Golden Ghoul hunting, Flaming Spider hunting, Basil hunting, Coralot hunting, Panda hunting. All of those are good. It's only got 1 bill coins on one profile, then you go out and buy something for your active account. Is it boosting? Yeah, where did you get those 1 bill coins from? What? What? Yeah, I mean, yes. How much Panda makes solo? Don't know. Find out. Maybe like 30. You're Greg Bank. Then, no. If that's money that you earned on a separate profile whilst not playing on your main profile, then no. That's... What? Okay, let me explain. Maybe try and explain it better. Out of all hunting, what is the best profit? Because I will do that. Hyperion and Hellwisps. Let me explain it better. So in all of my series, right, I get a Hyperion or something at the end, or in the Enderman series, for example, I sold everything to get a Terminator. Throughout those series, I did not play on my main profile. My main profile, yeah, I didn't play on my main profile at all. I took those items that I got on the second profile, and I transferred them to my main profile, deleting the old profile. That is not boosting. I am playing on one profile at a time. I am not using one profile to boost another, like I don't have minions running on a second profile and then trading it back to the main profile. That's boosting. Playing on a singular profile and not transferring and then transferring at the end of it is not. Is technically not allowed. No, it is allowed. Read the rules. It doesn't come under abusive trading. How do you transfer items from one to the next? With a middleman. Oh, when cube. Good point. Need to fix that. Yeah. The flexibility, man. How does one complete the campfire quest now? True defense. And more health, I guess. I don't know. Is the way to get soulbound items from my old profile to my new one? Nope, they're soulbound. What? What? Hold on. So if I play on a profile, then I am allowed to transfer items to another account. What? Which, okay. Explain further, like... Explain further. Are you playing on two profiles at the same time? is one profile just running minions whilst the other one... and then you're going to transfer that minion. Oh, if I stopped playing on the first. Sorry, I missed that. Yes. Yeah, that's literally... Yes. That is literally what I just explained. You know, the rules around boosting are extremely vague. Like, it's one of the things that I think Hypixel really needs to, clarify a little better. How much can minions make a day? Don't know. Where's my Happy phone? Like, I played on a profile, got ratted, spent 4 months, got account B, then got account back. Want to see if I can... You can... So, yeah, as long as if you delete the account afterwards, it's pretty fine. Is scamming bannable? Nope. It is not. Scamming does not result in a ban. Do you want to do some dragons? I'm good, thank you. I mean, you may potentially get banned for boosting, but scamming itself isn't bannable. It's if the player gets scammed, it's on the player's head. It's on the player's shoulders if the player gets scammed. It is what it is, man. Like, look, I disagree with it strongly. I think scamming should absolutely be a bannable offense. Like, yeah, look, the player shouldn't get their items back. No, it's your own dumbass fault. If you get scammed, it's your own dumbass fault. You shouldn't get anything back, but the player who scammed should absolutely receive a punishment. Like, they should 100% get a punishment. Holy my goodness. Like, that is how you encourage people to scam in your video game. By not punishing scammers. That is how you encourage them. If I don't, am I cooked? I kind of want to have 2 accounts. I mean, I would recommend you delete it. It is not a guaranteed you are cooked. I would recommend you delete it, though. Consider deleting, like, 2-factor authentication. You might be fine without it, but it's significantly better to have it. Should I go solely to root or use something else? What are you going to use the mosquito bow? Wait, what are you using the mosquito bow for again? I forgot. Where can I find a middleman for that? Someone that you trust. Somebody that you really, really trust. Both dungeons and probably duplex. See, the thing is for Spider, it's duplex. For dungeons, it's Soul Eater. So, whichever one you value more, basically. But probably duplex. But yeah, using when it comes to transferring, you find somebody that you really, really, really trust. Love your content, keep it up. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Much appreciated. What do you think about macroing inside of Iron Man? Instead of wiping you the second time, after you get banned the first time, it revokes your D-Iron button. Bro, you should get wiped the first time. The fuck are we saying? What? Bro, the macroing should be a first time offense wipe. It shouldn't even be a second chance. Cheating or yeah, macroing should just straight up be a first time offense. Why? What is macroing? It's having the computer play for you, basically. So, for example, like for example, a farming macro would be, well, the macro would farm for you. You wouldn't have to do anything. Like, instead of you sitting there and pressing the keys to move your character, and doing all that stuff, the computer does it for you. That's what a macro is. Or, well, the illegal kind of macros, at least. Is macroing even checked anymore? Somewhat. How do they detect it? Macro checks. They use different checks. Admins generally manually check people. I mean, Watchdog, I believe, can detect macros. I'm not 100%. I believe if it's like a really shit macro, Watchdog can detect it, but it's usually manual checks. Like they'll teleport you or stop you from being able to break blocks or turn your character a full 180.
Meow, 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 meow.
There's also micro checks which are specifically designed that are designed to be reacted to. Like because of how some macros are sort of good enough to the point that they will respond to macro checks for you. Therefore, certain macro checks, doesn't Watchdog ping an admin? Something like that. Therefore, certain macro checks are designed to be responded to. Because a human being will not notice it or respond to it, whereas a macro will respond to it. But, you know, macroing is definitely checked. People get banned for macroing a lot. Like it's probably one of the most common bans on the server. I'll be real. Just because of what do you mean respond to it? You do something. If you get teleported 180 degrees, if you just keep farming, then you're going to get banned because it looks like you're not there. If you get, so like, you know, if you get teleported 180 degrees, respond. Do something. You respond to it. Give a response of some form. How should a human not respond and a macro should? Because it's such a small thing that a person wouldn't notice. Like, whilst you're farming, basically, a micro check is basically something that is so small, like such a tiny little change, or a stutter or something, that a person might just go, oh, it's just lag. Or people aren't paying enough attention whilst farming to notice it. Whereas, obviously, a macro would immediately go, oh, check! And then respond. By the way, going to the hub is not an appropriate response. No, this is true. What is, like, one instance of a micro check? Small stutters. Like a small stutter or something. That a person could realistically just put down to lag. Or like, just a really tiny version of a full of an actual macro check. They are ones that you should not respond to. I mean, you won't notice them, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you don't exactly have to worry about it. For like 10 seconds? Yeah, pretty much. Just like program exceptions. Okay, what are all the micro checks that the admins use? You can program exceptions, yeah, but they'll just use a different check. At the end of the day, you cannot program a macro to be a human being. Like you cannot program every single possible thing. That is why is going to the hub not an appropriate response? Because you can so easily just program a bot to type /hub. Right, like normal players use hotkeys all the time for things. As a human, I'd want to go back to what I was doing, and the most default thing to do is /hub. If you get macro checked and you do /hub, that is something that a bot would do. Just leave the lobby. That is something that a bot would make more sense. Do I delete it? Do I get banned? Probably not. It's not breaking the rules, so you shouldn't. Unless you haven't managed to have an AI play for you. I mean, technically, even then, you can still... even then, an AI is still not a human being. What if AI played for me? AI is still not a human being. AI is still something that is programmed by a person. At the end of the day. Yeah, it's better than an average macro bot, but at the end of the day, an AI is still a human, and it is still not a human. And honestly, it's probably just gymnastics? Yeah. I mean, I don't really do anything anymore. To be fair, it's probably easier to macro check an AI than it is a macro bot. I'll be real. You play on both simultaneously? Yeah, to be fair, they didn't exactly give me any backstory to it, so I'm not going to say much. What about if someone codes an AI to play for you? Holy shit, man. The YouTube chat is living up to their reputation today. It doesn't change anything. An AI is still not a human being. AIs are still not human. They are predictable. How much you making doing Tara? I don't know, 5-10 mil? Maybe. Maybe like 10-ish. 5-10 mil, yeah. Something like that. Why are we trying not to not play the game? On guard! I've never really understood the... Actually, that's not true. I have understood the point of macros. That's definitely not true. There is certain content in this game that I very much understand people macroing. Not much. Not very much, to be fair. But there is definitely a few things. There is definitely one or two things that are pretty fair. Because they are just outright cooked. What if every time the macro gets macro checked, it wakes me up? Where the fuck are you going? What the shit? Huh? What? Okay. Alright then. So, if every time the macro if every time you got macro checked, the bot woke you up, how fast would you realistically be responding to it? How long would it take you to wake up, realize you're being macro checked, and accurately respond? Would you be able to do that before you got banned? And the answer is almost 100% no. Think it's possible for an AI to farm for you? Yeah, I mean, it probably is possible to get an AI to farm for you, but at the end of the day, it's still not a human being. The AI is an AI. It is predictable. Like, I feel like we're going in circles here. It doesn't matter whether it's an AI, a macro, whatever. It's not a human being. It doesn't have a human being's intelligence. It doesn't have, like, AI is advanced, but not that advanced. It's not that advanced. It's still a program at the end of the day. It is still a program that is predictable. You can still have an AI respond or not respond to certain macro checks. Because it is an AI and not a person. Yeah, if you have enough money to host an AI that will perfectly mimic human actions, just buy Hypixel, bro. Spitting out utter BS is not very predictable. I mean, it's still pretty predictable. AI is pretty predictable. What are we saying? Like, AI is extremely predictable in how it works. I'm not saying the answers it gives you are predictable. I'm saying how it functions is predictable. Simply because AI is designed to be a tool. AI is not designed to be its own existence. It is a tool to be used. Therefore, you can tell it and make it do things. Would the admins do if the same person been online for like 36 hours straight? They'll probably macro check them. Any good drop from Tara? Yes, I have got a primordial eye, and a few people probably want to kill me. What part of the UK are you from? I am not going to say that, I'm afraid. Please don't kill me. And it's going to kill me, isn't it? It's going to kill... Yo, what do you mean Slayer Quest failed? I watched it die in my arms. I watched it die in front of me. How dare you! Scam. Maddox, you're a scam artist. Bad game. What do you mean hotspot closed? What fucking hotspot? Does my Abby phone have data now? Whew, is 50 mil enough to get wiped? Probably not. Still gonna do Blaze in the future? Maybe. See, the thing with Blaze now is that there's no point in... realistically, there's no point in actually doing Blaze anyway. But, there's no point in doing Blaze anytime. Actually, yeah, there's genuinely just not really any point in doing Blaze anymore. Like, unironically, there's genuinely pretty much no point in doing Blaze. Been online 48 hours previously, no check. You probably were checked. Like, odds are you probably were checked. Good evening, why are you ignoring me? Oh, I just missed your message. I'm very sorry. What do you mean, Blaze is one of the, is Blaze not one of the best solo money making methods? Provided you have 14 to 20 billion coins to spend, then yes, it is. I do not have 14 to 20 billion coins to spend. See, the thing with Blaze is, yes, it is really good, but it is also the highest cost of entry out of anything in the game. Like, to make the amount of money from Blaze, it is the single most expensive thing in the entire game to do. When do you think Terminator is going to get mogged? At some point. Ashwood, I think it should be. There's something better than terms appearing. Rending Kudra? How the fuck did I deal with you guys for like... how have I dealt with you guys for this long? How have I genuinely dealt with you guys for this long? Oh my god. How have I not had a breakdown yet? Let me say it again, this time slower and clearer. Blaze is the highest cost of entry to make good money. Rending Kudra is an entry! Rending Kudra is literally the end game of Kudra. That is like... Rending Kudra is max gear in Kudra. Not entry to Kudra. $20 billion coins is not a maxed Blaze Slayer setup. It is a decent Blaze Slayer setup to make you a decent amount of money. Where's the 20 bill coming from? Like 1800 magical power-ish. Then 2 Chimera 5 full tier 7 daggers, 1 Chimera 5 Ragnarok axe, 1 level 200 golden dragon with a 1 bill bank, and Hephaestus relic. Then you have, then you have 3/4 Infernal Crimson with a 1 bill Crown of Avarice. So yeah, it's reasonably expensive. Like, entry-level Blaze gear to make decent money nowadays is, like, very maxed gear. Do you think tree chopping on the Manure Mine will make good money? Yes, it'll make very good money. Kudra is way more gatekept than dungeons nowadays. Kudra is way more gatekept than dungeons now. Actually, to be fair, it's been more gatekept than dungeons for a while. But definitely a lot more than it used to be. What the fuck? What? What the fuck? I'm looking at the wrong mod. That'd be why I can't find it. Yeah, that'd do it. When do you hit 12k? I don't know. Sometime like a week or so ago, I think. I think it's just that the rates are so different and it's really different tech. We're treating it as something different. I mean, it's still Kudra at the end of the day. At the end of the day, rending is just the highest level of Kudra. And yes, at the highest level, Kudra is more expensive than Blaze. Don't let Fear 5S near Kudra. He might leak all the methods. Yeah, Kudra is not... Fear 5S is not far enough into the game to, to be doing that, brother. How much better is a 100 mil Crown of Avarice compared to a Primordial helmet? It's better. But yeah, like, what? Can you still one-tap Sven using armor swap? No, you don't use Mastiff at all anymore. Now you just use a pooch with, like, Crimson or something. What were I gonna say? But yeah, I mean, nowadays, if you want to do a Slayer for money, unless you already have, like, tens of billions of coins, like, unless you already have maxed gear and maxed MP, just do Spider. How do you get so much coins per kill? Scavenger 5, is it? Yeah, Scavenger 5. Scavenger 6, I mean, sorry. He was far enough in to make the Blaze scenario public. That was a little bit different. That was because somebody actively did it to him on stream. It's a little bit harder to leak stuff like, it's a little bit harder to leak Kudra tech than something like that. And there's also a huge difference in the sense that literally anybody, like, anybody that has completed a base tier Kudra could do the Fervor one tap. Like, anybody that had completed a base tier Kudra could one tap almost anything in the game using Fervor. Like, Kudra tech is like tens of billions of coins of, like, gear. Like, there's a huge difference in requirements here. Count to 10, I'll gift another one. Wait, what? Oh, holy shit! Witzel, thank you for the gifted membership. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. While using your Death Ripper for boss warning. So these guys here, the Flaming Spiders, are infernal mobs. And Death Ripper Dagger does more damage to infernal mobs and gives combat wisdom against infernal mobs. My Sting doesn't always one-tap them. Yeah, my Sting doesn't always necessarily one-tap the Flaming Spiders. And second, I would like to get to 5 billion combat XP on the Death Ripper. So I might as well use it anyway. Pure Fervor give more health than Mastiff out of dungeons. It gives more EHP. I can't remember whether it gives more health though. I mean, it does now, yeah. Definitely didn't used to. Sing me a good night song. I don't know whether I can do that. I don't know whether I'm capable of that, my friend. Yeah, it's kind of funny that right now, my Death Ripper Dagger would do more damage if it had Swarm on it than Chimera 5. Because it's copying the stats. At this point in time, it is currently copying the stats of a tarantula pet. Yo! Ah! Holy shit, oh god, I feel like I'm on a casting couch or something with the amount of guys around me. Ooh. Ah! Oh yeah, I'm cooked. Yeah, GG. Okay, never mind. He just decided that... He just decided to let the vitality thing go, I guess. What? Why am I poisoned? Ah! Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. What the fuck? There were so many beings. Get 100 mil gold collection. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to, so I'm not gonna bother. There's a lot of things I could do that would be significantly better than gold collection, my friend. There's a lot of things I could do that would be significantly better. Like, for example, using a blaze pet. But, the boss gives a lot of XP, so... Yeah, Spider Slayer, if you didn't know, Spider Slayer gives quite a lot of XP, pet XP. Like, from the actual boss itself. Up, 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 up. Thank you. Gonna get a mini boss? Nope, okay. Always worth a try. It's a bit fucking late now, isn't it, mate? Could have done that at any other time, surely. And saying how slow 100 mil gold is with Hypemax, it's not that slow. It's not that bad. I mean, it's slower than it used to be, yeah. But it's not that bad. I have 500 minutes to spend. I love Slayers, but I want to make more money. What should I do? Literally anything that's not Slayers. With the exception of Blaze and Spider, Slayers might actually be the worst money-making methods in the game. In terms of actual content. Like, it might be, like, it's up there. They're up there as some of the worst, for sure. Nope. Foraging will make a lot more after the update. Foraging's getting some pretty big NPC price buffs. Up, 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 up. Yeah, okay, that was just stupid. God, you don't have to call Maddox twice. Bro, on guard. Agreed. Thoughts on Raven Guard? Really, really fun. Oh, ballsack. Where did it go? Where did my bus go? There it is. Which is the main money-making method. Yeah, but NPC rates are getting buffed. A lot. Foraging or hunting is better for money post-update. They're both good. They're both going to be very good. Don't Slayers make negative money aside from Blaze and Tara? No, every single Slayer makes. By how much? I think Helix is like 20 coins per log now. Used to be 40, but then it got nerfed. I'm pretty sure it's like 20 coins a log now. They nerfed NPC prices. Yeah, they're 20 coins per log, my dude. Like, that's a lot of coins. 20 coins per Helix log is quite a lot of coins. Now, that's still a lot of money. 80 to 9 mil an hour. Yeah, I mean, 20 is still a good, like, 20 is still good. Like, for an NPC rate, 20 is still really good. How much isn't it? Mangrove? Not too sure. Which wood makes money for foraging? Helix will make the most. Which makes sense. I mean, it's going to be the... It's the hardest wood, so it'll make the most money. Oh Oh my god, egg line! Egg line of dreams! With the XP, you made 8 up to... Okay, obviously, yeah, that will... Obviously, yes. Okay, foraging is going to make less money from XP. But... Are we complaining? Is it a valid complaint to make that foraging is going to make less money because they're nerfing the XP rates? When instead it's becoming an NPC rate. Where, like... Foraging is going from requiring pet leveling because the rates are because the XP is stupidly high to being consistently good from NPC. Like foraging, it is going to be better. Like it's getting buffed. I think it is fair to say that the rates are getting buffed. Yes, it makes less because of pet leveling, but overall it is better. Expected NPC rates, that depends on your efficiency, but you could definitely go over 40. Like, if you are a good player, you could 100% go over 40. Yo, Ek with a... Thank you so much for the membership. Welcome in. Well, I say welcome in. Welcome to the members. How you doing? I say that. Once again, you've been here. Speaking's difficult. How much coin do you have inside your bank? I have a whopping 50 million. That is because my bank cannot hold any more than 50 million. Please don't question it. Farming makes about as much as basically AFK. Yeah, I like that they're adding different methods to getting money. I like that they're adding different methods. When Hex? Nah. It's good. To insta-break, do you need efficiency 10? I don't think so. I mean, maybe. You can try craft flipping. I could, but if I cared about money, I wouldn't be doing Tarantula. I'd be doing something that made me more money. But you see, I don't care enough about money. Gold is Spider 9. Gold is having fun. Spider just happens to be enjoyable. No, it's going up to Heart of the Forest 8, not 10. They'll save 10 for the last island. Because, like, okay, looking back on it in hindsight, like, I mean, I thought it was weird when it released, but they really made some weird decisions with Galatea. First of all, adding the dragon pet to Galatea was a strange decision. Second of all, adding Heart of the Forest 7 immediately. And allowing, like, meaning that there was only only 3 levels left. So I guess that, yeah, they've had, the last ones will be, plays good for Isles combat. Yes? Yes? Do you think a lot of methods will die? A lot of methods will die, yes. But there's also a shit ton of new hunting methods being added, so I don't see the issue. What's with those desert whispers are the basically forest whispers are from Galatea, desert whispers are from Taurus Canyon. Best way to put it. It's like how mithril powders from Dwarven Mines, gemstone powders from from the Crystal Hollows, and glaciite powders from the from the glaciite tunnels. It's same thing. It is same. More or less, at least, I believe. I think, what, Desert Whispers are used for Heart of the Forest 6 and up? Could be wrong. I can get Hunter's Luck now. I don't really know. For your hair, what products do you use? Water. Shampoo. Conditioner. Sometimes. Every now and then. I think old items need a revamp. Honestly. Not desperately. 4 and up, I think. Oh, okay, my bad. 4 and up, then yes. My bad, my bad. Best pets of foraging level. Dunno. I believe it's Rose Dragon. But I could be wrong. I could be misleading people. Thoughts on Minister They'll come out. They'll come out, probably. Yeah, they'll probably come out. Shampoo sometimes or conditioner sometimes? I condition every time I shampoo. But I only wash my hair like 3 times a week. 2 to 3 times a week. Like, I only properly wash my hair 2 to 3 times a week. Otherwise, it's pretty bad. When Time Dio posts a new fairy salt, trust. I mean, look, the Minister perks, they'll probably come out before Aura comes back. But if they don't, it'll be really funny. If Aura comes back and there's still outstanding Minister perks, it would be so funny. It would be so unbelievably funny. Like, the admins have the chance to do the fun. It's J-Drag because of the update. What do you mean, it's J-Drag? Oh, right, yeah, J-Drag's best pets level because of the update. Yeah, you're right. My bad. You're right. Should I actually build an island between farming, mining, or should I do it after max mining? What? Bro, I remember, before I found out, like, before Sky Hanny Souls and stuff, I followed that video, I think, like, 4 times on different profiles. Like, unironically, that Fairy Souls video might be the most helpful Skyblock guide. Not anymore, might have been the most helpful Skyblock guide in history. Genuinely. Will need Skyblock XP for the HP? Probably not that. It probably, I mean, some of it. Citadel's what? It's content throughout the entire game, isn't it? It's not just end game. So it depends. Rift guide, bro. Rift is, you do not need a guide for the Rift. A Rift guide is helpful, but is not as helpful as the Fairy Souls guide. What happened to the vid? I mean, all the islands got updated. Or a lot of the islands got updated, so it doesn't matter anymore. Like, it just doesn't stand up now. But, like, genuinely probably the most helpful guide in Skyblock's history. Especially considering the fact that Fairy Souls were an actual requirement back then. Like, Fairy Souls were so important back then. Because they used to be better than just, what's his name? A couple of thingies. A couple of backpack slots. They used to be actual genuine stats. What are you doing next after Spider 9? Probably more Spider. I think they should have kept the OG Nether in. No. Bro, the OG Nether was so shit. The OG Nether was actually so ass. I'm sorry, bro. It was so ass. I mean, it still is. Oh, hold on. Let me go to the deep caverns real quick. Like, it's so bad. I still have yet to finish Rift. Yo, lock in, bro. Just lock in. When do you think? I don't know. Part of not being an admin is the fact that I don't know these things. Bro, it's so ass! It's just so mid. Oh, shit. It's just so mid. It's just so mid, bro. It's just so mid. But it would be nostalgic. Yeah, but the server's already struggle enough. Why would we want to add a random? Why would we want to add a random island that? Why would we? Yeah, why would we want to add a random island that is actually just dog shit? What's mid? The old Nether. Like, yeah, nostalgia's cool and all, but what's the point of it? What would be the point of adding the old Nether back as an actual island? Up? Okay, never mind. Any reason to finish Rift besides Skyblock as being Rift Necklace? I mean, Rift Necklace. No, besides Skyblock as being Rift Necklace, no, but Rift Necklace is enough of a reason to finish Rift. I got Rift. They literally did though. Okay, no. What I'm saying is make it an actual proper visitable island. You cannot go yes, you can go to a small portion of the old Nether, but you can't fly around the island. Like, you can't actually go properly to the island. You can go to the corner of the island. That's it. You can only go to the corner of the island. Gotta go now. Alrighty, Winslow. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for sticking around so long, actually. Best early game money making method. Right now, hunting. After, probably Rift. I don't know. I mean, we'll see what Taurus Canyon does. Because what, you're gonna need farming 40, is it, to go to Taurus Canyon? Or is it, no, it's not 40, it's like 25 or something, right? So you can visit the entire island from deep caverns as an Easter egg? I feel like that'd kind of just be a kind of a pain to do. But then again, why would they not just do that to every island in the game that has, like, why would they not just add, why would they not do that to all of the islands? Oh, did I say farming? It's Heart of the Forest 4 for Canyon. Oh, my bad. My bad. Oh, hell yeah, we got 1,739 coins from Jason H-Ball's Gilded Reforged. Nice. Oh, boy. I'm gonna go and spend that money on... Oh. Damn, inflation hit hard, huh? And super good for money. I mean, I think Safari's gonna be pretty strong. Like, let's be real here. I think Safari's going to be a pretty strong money-making method. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if it's better than, like, Rift, though. Will there ever be a way that your old custom text pack works? Oh yeah, there's loads of ways you can do it. I'm just not going to bother updating it. Pretty sure, where is it? It's that one. Pretty sure it's this one, right? Might be the other one. Might be the other 88. But I feel underdamaged. I'm using fighting destination with 25k kills. Is there any recommendations to do more damage? What's your MP? What pet are you using? Yeah, it is this one. Like, I mean, I can still use the old pack with some changes I made to it. But I'm probably never going to bother fully releasing it again. Don't know what to do with my money. I've only done stop foraging so far. Probably a different skill then. You know, to draw stuff like the Terminator, bro. Archer wouldn't exist. If shortbows weren't a thing, Archer would not be a playable class. Genuinely. Archer would not be a playable class. How do you get into the forced pack? You download it from the Hypixel API. Yeah, you gotta download it from Hypixel, from the actual API. They put a link to it somewhere or another. I can't remember where. Pretty sure it was on one of the forums posts, but bro, Boomerang meta was so peak. Boomerang meta was peak, but I mean, Boomerang still wouldn't really stand up now. Where the meta bow is a drawable one, I guess. But how would they make a drawable bow workable though? I can't think about how they would, what content they could possibly make that would make a drawable bow functionable alongside the other options in the game. Like swords and mage items. Ever be a regular bow that outdamages short bows? No, it would be too OP. To have a bow that does the same amount of, that would do the same amount of DPS, to have a drawable bow that does the same amount of DPS as a regular bow would be way too OP. How long ago was the old nether comment? A little while. Possible to make drawing the bow faster though. Yeah, but that's basically just a short bow at that point. What? I don't really understand. Like, why? The reason that short bows exist is because of that's the reason that short bows exist, is making the draw animation faster. Critical hit points for more DPS on bosses. Fair. Agreed. I do like that. 10, 6, 7 MP and E-Man pet for survivability. I mean, realistically, the best option would be not using an E-Man pet. How fast are your bosses? Pretty slow. They're like, I don't know, 25, 30. My bosses are pretty bad. I mean, you know, the lag doesn't exactly help. Bro, this one's gonna be longer than 30. I feel it. This one's going to be like a 50. No, it's not. 25. This could be worse. Does Spider still make money? Yeah, if you actually have good kill times and spawn times, then yes, it does. If you've got like my times, then not really. Like I'm making like 5. To be fair, I don't have my meter turned on, but I'm making like 5, 10 by now. What would you still consider a good time? Like, anywhere around 11 to 15? 11, yeah, 11 to 15 seconds is a good time. What do you recommend replacing E-Man pet with? Lion or Ender Dragon? Obviously, Ender Dragon is the better option, but Lion works pretty well. You low-key look like a guy who takes some Contra. I do not take any Contra, I'm afraid. Completely takes the fun out of the game. I don't even have a Contra account. Or Contra profile right now. What? Okay. So use Juju or Explosive or with Explosive or Summons. You should use both. Yo, why did you guys get activated like actual sleeper agents as soon as the boss spawned? Do YouTubers even take Contra? Yep. I'd say quite a lot do. Rail takes Contra. I know that Rail does. I know a few other people do. Also does. How to do tier 5 vamp with 250 ping. Become a Christian. And pray to God. Should I sell them if you want to? I don't know. Contras make quick faster. It depends on what you use it for. Like, at some point, I will probably have a Contra account where I just do just have fun. Like, kind of a almost like a, not quite a sandbox account, but one that I just use for making dumb videos. Depends on how you use the Contra. Like, if you have a main profile, and you take Contra for actual progression, then yeah, you're just gonna quit. Like, it's just not fun. But if you just use Contra and just have fun with it, it's a little different. I don't get why the admins killed Soul's Rebound. It was too strong. Soul's Rebound was a bit of a bitch to balance in other, basically. To give an actual answer. Right, what was I looking for? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I was thinking of something, and I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I was going to take the text back off, right. That's what I was going to do. But yeah, speaking of textures. I like some of the Skyblock textures, I really do, I really do. There's one that I don't like. There is one very specific texture that I don't like, and that I unfortunately have to look at a lot, and that is the sting. Why does it look like this? Like, why does... I mean, I've kind of got used to the blaze daggers. They're still kind of weird, but... like, why does the sting look like this? Why's it got legs? Why did they give it legs? I don't think I've ever been made uncomfortable by a game weapon, but actually that's not true. I played Scorn. I don't think I've ever been made uncomfortable by a weapon in Minecraft before, but this one did it. Why has it got legs? It feels wrong. Is it bad that treasure fishing is my only money-making method? Do you enjoy it? Do you find it fun? So consider this. Where are stings usually located on the insect's body? Yo, I don't care about that. I mean... yeah, at the back, but like... I still don't like it. I still don't like it. Why have they... I still don't like that it has legs. It looks wrong. It just doesn't look good, is the issue. Meat of Spider Slayer is, it is wasp. Thank you. I mean, boss times aren't actually that bad now. Spawns are a good bit quicker as well with the sting. Like, with the extra XP from sting, spawns are definitely a good amount quicker. They are a healthy chunk. Holy shit, bro, they just got absolutely deleted. Holy. Those like barbs, like on a bee stinger. It still doesn't look good though. I don't know. No matter what they're meant to be, it still doesn't look good in my opinion. Like, I don't know why. I just don't like that they're long. I just don't like the fact that they're legs. Like, oh, they. It just looks too big and bulky. Do you think another Minecraft server will ever beat out Skyblock? I mean, Dr. Donut's done it once, so if they make the right changes, probably yeah. Hypixel is a shrinking server. And as much as I like the game, I don't think Raven Guard or Skyblock is gonna save it. Like as fun as they are, I don't think either of those two are gonna save Skyblock. Are gonna bring Hypixel back. Not at the way Hypixel's back on. I believe it's been back on top for a while. I believe. In a way that steals Skyblock players. So no. No, I don't think so. People have invested so much time into this game that nothing could take them away. People would just quit. They wouldn't go to a game that's similar to Skyblock. They would just straight up quit. Have you seen the super sharp and stabby steak? I have not. Wait, I kind of gotta look at this now. Is it also cooked? Can I get a cake soul? Let me go to my garden actually. Where's the steak? Hold on. Okay, I like that. No, I like that. I like that. I like that. No. That's good. That's good. Wait, no, that's peak, bro. Wait, that actually might be peak. Hold on.
I would low-key like...
What the fuck? That might actually... No, that might actually be peak, though. No? I don't know, man. I don't know. That might be kind of a banger. Now then, chat. It's raid time. I'm realizing that I haven't eaten yet today. It's 7 PM. That is not very healthy for the human body. I don't think. Maybe it is. What am I back? What did I miss? Guest blocked. Huh. Well, GG, I guess. That means that I have you blocked. So GG, I guess. Can someone buy 10k Fume Potato Books? I need money. Alright, buddy. Hold up. I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got you. Worry not. I can't buy... I'm not allowed to buy that many. Hold on. Let's get 600 instead. Okay, I'm not allowed to buy that many. Hold on. Let me... I can't afford it. I'm sorry. I tried. I'm sorry. But I can't afford it. I tried my best. Anyway, chat, I'm raiding Raichi. I'm ejecting the Twitch chat. You can go and enjoy their stream. I don't know what they're gonna do. Actually. Do you have a Discord? I do. I need to figure out some stuff to do. Anyway, farewell. Which color cake soul do you choose? Ooh, I'm gonna go orange. No, I'm gonna go pink. Yeah, pink. Orange, I don't care.